Automata, Cosca, Eme, Mele, Eosa Sota, Eosa Papa, Halwa Ena Papa, Halwa Puhu, normally says the Nigeria license cancer, ya never Papa Tame. Na, Sayan Tota, Eta, all of me, Swama license. Na, all of me, Sa, Somesa. Ole me Biafra license, ole me style so me sa, ilmoitas, so me license, so me vatio, so me police, so me armeya. Mita only yan tapatu. Na only yan na on tia danuti, mita only yan tapatu. Nigeria sa, only ta onsat yoka million Biafra license, only yan cruise mental settlement, Luvula, Viva. C'est pas qui m'entend nouveau là. On les y a sorta. Mais on les sort, mais Satan nous tient nouveau. Devra lice, Nicolas Satan nous tient nouveau. Devra lice là. Il y a pas really ici. Millionnaire, initial. Il y a only me halwa nous papa ta, mais sta. Il y a nouveau Nigeria sta. Et me halwa ena. On la y a nouveau ta na misi sama. Et me halwa. Me halwa irota nesta koska siksi mole metala ilmoita suome laiset suome vatio automata koska emme meille ei osa sota me ei osa tapa me ei halua enää tapa me halua puhu ihan normaalisesti nigerialaisia kanssa ja ne voi vapata meille. Me olemme uskonut 60-luvulla, 67-luvulla. Suomalaiset oli sanoi, että siellä kivikirikko Helsingissä oli rakentamassa ne. Haluaa lopettaa sitä.
All right, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing today? We are back again in a new video. This is DOS people when they started all the shenanigans protesting against Simon Ekpa, Biafran Prime Minister in Finland, if you can recall. This is where the whole journey started when they gathered looking for a way to criminalize him, to make him look like a foolish person for sacrificing all he can, giving his energy, his effort, his resources to speak on behalf of Biafran people. And this is just one thing that people don't seem to understand. That is why we are, exposing all these things, not because we drive joy in talking about it, but you have to. Otherwise, you end up making everybody look like a joker, and it's not funny. Why I decided to bring this back is because I have seen that some people are buying into the idea based on what Lazuba, Al-Stani, and all the DOS jump cross-border agitators. What do I mean by that? Those who support DOS from get-go, those ones that were against PM Simon Ekpa from beginning, but later try to sneak in through Ogenkere to pretend that Biafra they are now for PM, like Lazuba did her own on time. Sneak in as if she loved PM and she loved everything, but there's nothing like that. These are people that hate PM with every passion, with everything in them, pretending that they love PM, but they don't. So when Lazuba claimed that Ngozi Orabe is the Biafran Deputy Prime Minister and Ogenkere and many people like that are the problem, that they are the one that caused problem for PM to be where he is today, that they sealed it. She never cared to remind you how the whole thing started, right? She did not. Imagine blaming someone that have never come out to protest or even witnessed against PM publicly or even secretly. There's no evidence. You ignore those that devote their time, fly from different places to gather this place to make mockery of everybody in the name of agitating against Biafran Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Imagine ignoring these people, ignoring Uche Chikan, ignoring Ifaye Jofo, ignoring all the DOS members that have been calling for PM head. to begin to label people, cabinet members of PM, that they are the one that sealed his arrest and his detention and his, conviction and everything. Unless if you don't have any brain, your major problem is why you search as of today. Somebody who undermines the truth and begin to preach and teaching you how to lie, how to focus on criminality and bragging about it. You should not only be careful with that kind of person, but you should run away from the person. I have seen some of her ambassadors telling me, oh, why you always talk about her? Why shouldn't I talk about her when she's the major problem? Look at this clip. It's on social media. It's not classified information. You know who they are. They don't hide that. They told you, look at who we are. We are GOS members and we stand on this. Now, the message before you now, as you can see on your screen, is what? One of them reminding you of what they did and how they tried their best to, to report this nonsense in Finland. That is the journey. After they did this protest, the protest did not work. They stepped up by involving Mass Americanos, although that one was acting behind the scene. She get herself involved. The thing did not work. They have to, team up with Ojuku's wife to get the job done. After Tinubu must have appointed her, it could be an intel that look at what is we are trying our best, sir. Help us and appoint the Ojuku's wife so that people will believe us and all that shenanigans. And they did it work for them. Read this message on your screen. You can see that. Let me try my best to expand it a little bit. Okay, now the message read November 24th. November 24th. Okay, I think my picture is also blocking the message, right? Let me take it down, please. But I love bringing my picture, while reading this kind of thing, so that it will not be as if you are watching radio. But let me see. Okay, taking, and let me remove the message as well. So let it be this way for now. All right. Now let me go back. November 24th, November 2024. Sorry, November 2024. IPOB in Finland held a public protest against the criminality of Samanekpa in Alaibo, calling on the Finnish authority to intervene and stop him. Today, September 2025, Samanekpa is sentenced to prison. God bless IPOB. Now, quick get it. This one made this post when? Look at the date. Look at the date. So it's not this is just typical example of Igbo Ifulef. Look at it. It's 1st September 2025, 2 days ago. The same day that he was convicted. This is the celebration going on. He did not stop here. The same way why Isota came out and began to dance, right? The same way some of them are throwing party here and there. Here and there. You may want to know let us go through the comments. Maybe you may see something different or something interesting. I have not checked the comments, to be honest with you. So it's not as if I have checked it before. Now, take a look at a few comments. That will help you to understand. When we talk about the problem, your problem is not even Northerners. The major problem of Igbo, this freedom we are talking about, Igbo should be, we need to channel this liberation to be free from Igbo people. From Igbo Ifulef, that's the word. It should not be to free Biafran from Nigerian alone. I think we need to free ourselves from Igbo Ifulef. Igbo Ifulef, they are the major problem. Because without them, the other ones that don't have more that strength. You are happy now. Somebody is talking to this idiot. You are happy now, and since who so far that since who so far, okay, since whosoever that buying his brother will become Odogun. Okay, since whosoever that buying his brother, it will become Odogun. Chukwu Okike will judge all of you DOS. He said, we are happy that a criminal has been jailed. Or reply earlier. Biafran Radio said, you are among the Ndobonigwe, no doubt. And I was on I reply, this this brother Kuloko here. On I reply, you are among of the Ndobonigwe. Or Rakweba, or Kobuni get the Bayan any Ndobonigwe. In Afia, I don't want to use in my family by Ndobonigwe. Or say, your founder has been locked up, crime on, criminal impersonators. Okay, ne, a picture PM. I don't know if you are following what I'm saying. This is the typical Igbo flavor. You know why it's funny? And it's also heartbroken. Imagine you crying and sweating to free yourself from your own people. That is why no matter what you do, it is very easy to crash it down. Because your problem lies with you. In the same roof, you guys are sleeping together without you knowing. Just like somebody who is, you build a house and furnish it very, very well, and there's a very hungry giant python sleeping in that house. What do you expect actually? Of course, it will swallow you and your people. The best thing to sleep and close your eyes very, very well is to get the python out. And to get the python out, you need to plan on how to get it out without hurting anybody. That is why it's very, 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 very difficult and very, very sensitive. Today, they are doing immediately, they have sealed this one, they are going after another person that's actually representing. They are not, it's not as if they're doing this for them to have playing ground to protect their labor or to do anything better. No. But to siphon money, to hijack money, to strike deal. That is why it is the battle or the freedom we are talking about. It is so easy for Niger company to get it done very, very easy without stressing themselves. And here you have, this one said, there are 3 places for a freedom fighter: prison, exile, and grave. Same as a criminal. How can I reply? This person. They don't have, one thing in common is that they don't put their own picture. No, not at all. The picture, they don't use that picture. They always use other people's. Look at them. Okay, you are so useless like your mother and father. Okay, useless fools. IPOB in Nigeria. People are bashing him because of this. Anyway, let me go back to another thing that we. Here is Ifa Ejiofor. Ifa Ejiofor that all of you know. Barrister White, the most trusted and most reliable, most focused. Look at him celebrating. Let me click on it. I have not clicked on it before. You can see the write-up here. Throwing party. The conviction of Samarepa today by a district court in Finland does not come to me as a surprise. I have long understood the weight of his infraction, the inherent wickedness of his defense, and the inevitable collapse of the fraudulent empire he built on lies, violence, and exploitation. A history of deceit and violence. All this is just to promote his group and downplay the reality. As Ifa Ejiofor, since you became the lawyer of IPOB, apart from going to local prison to free some people, of course, which is another business transaction, which I don't need to detail here. All of us, nobody is a fool here, because when the releasing or bailing any prisoner, let's say it's cost 100,000, they will tell you it is 600 or 1 million, and people will raise money and give him. He will corner the other one and so we know that, and that's why arresting Biafrans is a very lucrative business for him, because from there he will of course make money. This is for his own. Look at this write-up. I don't need to waste time reading this nonsense, to be honest with you. Everybody throwing party celebrating. Now let us hear Nkiru. Maybe let's see here what Nkiru, you know. Nkiru Ogekere. Look at that. Following Ifa Ejiofor Bamba to Bamba. Because that far from Okuya. Don't worry, you murderer. The sentence is not a life one, just a few years. Biafran patiently awaiting His Excellency Samanekpa. Okay, maybe I don't know if she's totally free or she's still, because last time I checked, she's a full member of DOS and the IPOB and the DO and the obedient. You understand? This woman. That's why I'm very, very, skeptical about her presence in the whole thing, because I knew that she's not from the right source. But if she's her comment here makes sense, I can give it to her. I'm not like those that once you see, even though you don't like somebody, once the person get it right, you're still trying to condemn it. No, I don't do that. You should be ashamed of yourself. They don't read comment, my people. No, don't need to reply them. They don't read comment. They don't, to be honest with you, they don't at all. As if I as a lawyer, as an Apex and Apex lawyer, whatever they call themselves, the learned colleague, if I a learned colleague, with the Zuma, this thing again. How many Boko Haram members can you, count in prison today? Like, I'm not talking like they have jailed the person. As a lawyer of IB, how many repentant IPB members have you added to Nigerian Army? How many? How many of them have a place on salary base due to their effort now to make things to be excellent? How many of them? How many of IPOB members are placed on a salary base, are being taken care of better than the way they're taking care of Nigerian Army? Because that's what they're doing when they capture Boko Haram. It's not me saying that, it is reality. Okay? And if I for as part of the system, can you tell us, are you receiving the same equal excuse me, equal treatment? Are they treating your people well? As a lawyer who should stand on the basic of the law and abide by the law, who understand, as somebody who actually understand the principle of human rights, and you understand the power of free speech, and you don't, but you are celebrating clapping, because the only offense of PM to you is telling Biafrans the truth about you. But I don't blame you either. I blame those who claim they love PM. PM, you follow PM all in and out. But when the game get tough, you turn around, begin to misquote, begin to misyan, saying something that doesn't really add up. I blame those who are in an army. Very easy to threaten those that actually stand in the same page with what they say they're defending. And they keep on threatening them because they have different opinion from what they think. But they undermine the platform that they are operating from. That everything also are in support of what PM actually stand for. Which some of you claim that you stand the same thing, but you turn your energy away from people who are calling for your leader's head and start blaming and calling for the head of average citizen like you and like you. What does that tell you? Not everybody in IPOB is senseless though. This guy, yes, in as much as we also know him as member of DOS and all this while, there's something he said here that I would like you to please key in to hear this. Not from me, but from him direct. Listen, because people don't understand. Some of them they don't even understand what they want. The IPOB. Start from beginning, please.
You are not a pilot. Let me tell you, if you are an IPOB member, you are celebrating that Finland imprisoned Simon Eber. You are the greatest fool that have ever existed. That is why I am so disappointed in the so-called Barrister Ejiofor. Being a lawyer, I thought it would come with a sense. I never know that man would be that foolish. You are celebrating that Finland, J. Simon Eber. What is Martin can be charged for? I ask you people, those of you who are celebrating that Finland have jailed Simon Ekpa, an IPOB freedom fighter is celebrating. I ask you again, what is your leader being charged for? Don't you know that Finland have watered the ground for Nigeria to jail Mazinam Khan, and we are celebrating it? Which mouth will you now you say that Mazinam Khan is going to be free? Some of you don't have common sense. You don't take out of anger and you won't get people. Even when you hate the guy, but because of something you are pursuing that is like this, you pretend, you overlook.
Oh yeah, for this boy, get me beer. Only this guy needs shield beer. You see this little, this is not the full video, okay? But you see this thing he said here. What he said here is not just the truth, but the way every sensible human, it doesn't matter you are Igbo or not. That's why people that are non-Igbo that are pushing for Matokan to be jailed, when they check around and see how the level of foolishness in our midst, they will be, they will be licking their lips that this thing is, this finally we are here. And let me say this: some of them know what this guy, they know. Some of them know what he said here, but for the fact that somehow it is against both Mazaman Khan and PM, because some of them hate Mazaman Khan the same way they hate PM, but they're in the midst of people like this guy and all that Biafrans telling you that they hate PM, they hate PM, they hate PM. Is a This goes to show, even you, actually somehow, if you can say this, that simply means that when you are calling PM, you actually, so you know that at the same time you are calling Mazaman. Please, can you help me click on the like button? It is shocking that some of us don't even bother. I don't know, honestly, sometimes I ask myself, people that watch me here, who are there, to be honest with you? I don't know how somebody who actually understands what we do here, that we are reporting the truth, you are watching, but I have to beg you for you to click on the like button. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's continue. This guy here used to call Ekberima, right? Today, he's making sense. What he said here, because the going is no longer child play. And Nigerian government and people like Ifa Ejiofor, who also hate Mazaman, despite Mazaman with every, if you ask Mazaman, if you put marks on Ifa Ejiofor and I say, tick yes or no, whether we should jail Mazaman or not, he will tell you, he will jail him. You know why? Because to him, that's the best thing to do. To him, that is where he deserves to. But he was not going to come out and say publicly because of the backlash. So he will somehow hide it. Only he can have someone courage to spoil his mind the way he felt. Then, like I said, like I was saying, then you see people who claim that Mazakan, they saw him, they watch him, they see everything he's doing, they follow him, they follow everything that he's doing, they follow everything that he represents. They will turn around to look for how to get the head of PM Simon Ekpa, who actually stand in line with what their leader, Mazakan, our leader, Mazakan, is doing. They will turn around and start asking you, but you ignore people that are even with you there, calling for the head of your own leader. Sometimes I wonder what kind of people. If you don't like something, why are you there? You don't like, why are you there? Why are you following them when you know that you don't like them? Why are you as a member? You don't like Mazaman, you don't like PM. Why are you inside? And some of the people who followed Mazaman or Simon Ekpa genuinely, there's notice the presence of these people that these people don't like our leader. They will still keep quiet, managing them, patching them, waiting for a bad day. They will start crying out. It is unfortunate, that the whole thing has happened the way it is happened, the way it is now. But remember, if you are follower of Master Americano, if you are lover of Master Americano, and you think that all these things is about maybe it's just they are just saying it doesn't really matter to you, you are in for a long journey, very long one. No? You are in for a long journey, because at the end of the day, you will live to regret it. As you are celebrating, they will still turn the same judgment. They will tell you that they will copy the judgment in Finland and use that in Nigeria. They will tell you this, that because that's what they are pushing. They are pushing that PM and Master Khan is doing the same thing. The IPOB DOS senseless group that are pushing that everything, no, don't say that PM is different from Master Khan, they are not the same thing. Truly, PM said it. He don't represent. Master Khan did not send him. He did not say it to one. He did not say it to. He has been saying that for ages. That this is who I am. This is what it is. I am doing what I'm doing on my own. He said it time with that number. Yes. But these people know that despite the PM said it, Nigerian government are not going to be like, okay, yes, he said it, therefore, let me just give you chance. You know, that kind of thing. Let me just allow you. Let's just forget about it after all he said it and that I believe you. No. These are government that have ignored the court order, the order that court gave, the ruling, how they rule the case and everything. They refuse to obey. The reason why they refuse to obey, because they're waiting for a chance. Even though they have failed many times, but they're still struggling, believing that the day will come when we can have something to lay hand to jail as an American. And you think that they're going to give him 6 years in Nigeria? Is it really? You are kidding me. Somebody on a live broadcast who is not even a lawyer in Nigeria, one of Nigerian mainstream media, was telling or bragging, he's not even a northerner. That PM, that 6 years they get PM is nothing. That what he was expecting is life imprisonment. And tomorrow the man will turn around and say Nigeria is not working, that the economy of Nigeria is this, that politicians are evil. A man of close to 70 years, they have seen it all. They have seen it all in terms of Nigerian government and Nigerian governance. Ignored all this nonsensical thing that they have showed for years. Not a teenager telling you that the best thing to do is to jail somebody who wants to do it differently. Not only about Biafra, because people don't mistake it, because if black people don't think, we don't reason, that is good. That's the gospel truth. We don't think it's a disease. We don't reason at all whatsoever. So there's no need to hide it. There's no need to hide it. We don't reason. That is why when Master Kano said that black people brain is something else, he was not capping. It is real. Because the freedom of Biafran people, as a northerner, as a Christians in the middle belt, as a Yoruba man, as whoever you claim you are, the freedom of one people is also your own freedom. Automatically, your own freedom. The reason why white people, once they see negative things or evil things, they go against that thing fully, is because they understand that if you allow this thing, it will get on my tongue. Just like when a armed robber is robbing maybe 3 houses away from your own compound. Let me say 6 houses away from your own compound. And those houses, those people don't have what it takes to push that armed robber away from your street. And you yourself, you have sophisticated weapon, you are well equipped. Because the robbers are not robbing your own compound, you kept quiet and start sleeping, you continue sleeping. Whereas others are pushing, trying to chase that armed robber away from the street, from your street. You in your mind is their business. It's not your business. But what you did not remember, what you forgot is that once they finish robbing those houses, they are approaching. Once they rob the first one, second one, the more they rob, the closer they get into your own. what you should have done or what you expect to do is to add force to get that armed robber away out from the street, so that the more you are doing it, yes, it looks like you are saving the people that are robbing, but in the other hand, you actually preventing them from getting to your own house. That is why white people are different from black people, black race, Africans. When you will see injustice, we cover it and say, right on, go on, because it's not about us, it's about them. Okay? It's about them, it's not our thing. But when you see people doing evil in a white man land, and like in Europe, in all this Western world, you see them, they will start calling police. It's not their business, but they will do everything to make sure that you that is committing that crime, that they will hold you responsible, because they know if they allow you, one day it will be their turn. Black people don't do that. Once we see one injustice going on somewhere, we smile and laugh over it. This guy, let's go, we do our business. Without knowing that the more they are robbing those victims, the more they're growing wink to get to you. That's why you see a Yoruba man telling you that they see their brother jumping from Third Mainland Bridge, tying themselves, jumping and tying themselves when first when Buhari when he started his government and everything. When they remember the protests across Nigeria that Igbos refused to protest along with them. Do you know how many Yoruba died? That Yoruba people that tie themselves, not even, they don't even wait for hunger to buy them. They take their own life. Do you know how many? So many people, many of them. So many of them. The reason is because the hardship in the country. Then their brother that know those things, that what Igbo people are crying for, other Nigerians are complaining about, then they self-afflict the pain. But because their brother is there, it doesn't matter. Even if the Nigeria is going to change, it cannot be on our own turn. Let us finish the same thing that the Igbos. Yeah, I'm not saying this to belittle Yoruba people. No. When the Peter Obi contested, when he was campaigning, you see this IPOB senseless group, they will come out and tell you, yes, we want freedom, but let us wait. When Peter Obi finish, then we now continue the freedom. Really? Because Peter Obi is from your place. You can't go anywhere with that kind of mentality. The moment you begin to see evil as this evil is wholly evil, that means you yourself is evil. Automatically, without holding anything back. All this issue of PM being convicted, his conviction in Finland and sentenced to prison and all that. Some of them that are throwing parties, celebrating, are doing that without paying attention to the reason behind everything and the way it will actually hook them. The same thing happened when Ojukwu was declaring Biafra. Many prominent Igbo people turned against him. In case you don't know, ask yourself what was the role of Zik of Africa, Zikism, giant and well-known, well-respected. What was his own role to support Ojukwu then? It's an assignment to go and find that. Many of them today is going on, the same thing is happening. You see what people that are they have everything. Even to the extent, in fact, this is our age, this is our present age. It is even worse than what happened then. We used to watch, read the history or watch some documentary about what happened, and I was like, how can these people just ignore this fact that Ojukwu is talking about and begin to play around? Non-people that have what it takes as well, they are more bad and more deadly than those one of those days. Because you see somebody who have everything, he don't contribute, he don't suggest, he don't do it, he just mind his business, making his money, building himself, right? Then when you call them, when you remind them, look at what our people are going, I think this is which they will tell you, they will be the one that advise you. Don't join them, don't talk about it. These people they are just, and the easiest way to take mind of him. If you are an Igbo person, you understand what I'm talking about. Every Igbo person, once you tell them that don't talk about it, don't go there, don't support them, don't donate money, because once you are doing that, you are donating for someone that will end up taking the money or siphoning the money. You have you have destroyed the morale of that. That's why they always capitalize on fund. If you don't know the reason why, anytime they want to attack, they will start with the fund. They will start telling you that you have not contributed a dime. You have not donated anything. You have not been involved. Instead of you to think deep about it, what if you do not contribute? What will be your fate? The gossipers will tell you, don't contribute. If you contribute, you are enriching Mr. A. Then you because you always think about money. Okay, God forbid, I cannot enrich Mr. A. Oh, if I donate the money there, oh, you mean that Mr. A, all the money that I contribute to Mr. A have been eating it? You say, of course, now that's what I'm telling you. I tell you, don't get yourself involved. You buy into that idea. At the end of the day, you forgot to ask yourself, what if what this person is saying is not true? Because the person may be saying it just because he don't want anybody to talk about freedom. And he don't want it not because there's a plan or a strategy or any second option, better option. No option. The only option is because he sees himself in the next 5 years that he will become a politician. And he's going to school and trying to acquire documents that he will use with his own connection on ground, because it's all about Kaba. That's why some of the politicians started by carrying, running with pulling, pulling boots, boss neighbor at the vote now, helping one their guy that is contested to go and snatch ballot box and run away and end that election. And at the end of the day, because of the guy have contact with INEC, they will declare the person the winner. As there, some of them started by go to disrupt the election process. Once the day of election, they will go and snatch ballot box and run. The compensation is given the person, local government chairman or ward leader. So they started from scratch. That's why they tell you that this person is a nobody. No matter how clever, how articulated you understand, how important you may appear to be, that you know how to lead, you have everything, you have the skill, you know what to do. No, they will ask you, who is your godfather? Some of them build that godfather by going this petty job for them. And that is the same thing they are replicating in Biafra movement. Once you do anything, once you come, first thing they will discourage you. Look at Jovika. Was busy telling Biafrans that the master can not online a live video. Jovika, who claimed that he's a reverend father of an Anglican communion. But he is not an insider, but he knew how Biafrans spend their money. You see the lying from pulpit. Liars from pulpit. He is a reverend father of an Anglican, though they don't call them reverend father, they call them what is this word? Anglican call them not their own is not reverend father. They call them they all call their own Okochuku. Ndi Okochuku Anglican. Do you understand? And they always want to discourage you, but they will not give you second option. Like, okay, if you don't donate, you are going to get it right. No. The same group of people, their guy approached Mas Namonokan and said, drop this freedom we are talking about. Mas said, okay, why should I drop it? Do you know what I said? Drop it, we will go to Abuja. All this is your problem, we are going to solve it. You talked about opening a wharf in the Port Harcourt seaport. You talked about the one of Warri seaport. We are going to discuss with the federal government. But you have to drop it first. Master Kano said, no, go and get it for me. Then I will drop it. Let us start from there. But this is the same people telling you how to stop it, but they will not tell you how to continue, how to save yourself. Just like some of us today, telling you that Ogenkere is a problem. Of course, we all know that he's not doing anything. I'm just saying, you understand? We all know that that one is not doing anything. They turned around and said, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is not getting it right. Okay. They will mention a lot about Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Okay. Then ask them, after this your statement and everything, so because what you are trying to do is to run away from Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, right? Then ask them, run from Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala to where? I honestly, if you can also tell us this one, I will cut car for you, understand? Everything you say, okay, you are right, because I'm not an insider, you are an insider. You know her flop, you know her mistake, you know everything as you claimed. Okay. Then when you run away from her, you are going to where? You know, it is easy to condemn somebody and say something that you think that is right. I am not here to judge that because I don't know, I am not an insider. But my question to you is, since you want it that way, when you end up deceiving people or convincing people to change their mind on her, my question to you is, now they should move from Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala to where? Be bold, as you are bold enough saying it, be bold also to direct them the right path to follow. You cannot just tell me, don't eat this food, don't eat the food. Then, if I ask you why, you said the food was not well prepared. Okay, it's not well prepared. Then what will I eat now? What will I eat? Just tell me, what will I eat now? Tell me, what is my alternative? If you don't provide this alternative, don't talk. Unless you want to come out and bring the right path, the right thing to do, then I will respect that. Like, tell me, this person is not getting it right, is missing everything that she's doing is wrong. Like I said, I'm not here to tell you that it's not wrong, because you may know better than I do. But my question to you is, after telling me, where will I now stand? What will I do? It shows, otherwise, whatever you said will not add up. Are you not saying that people should not move to Ogenkere? Or people should not move to CRC? Or maybe you may want to show us how to lead them. That is a very simple question. That's my own request. You have said, you have made your point, yes. But my question to you now, after making this your point, what next? Oh, all of a sudden Fulani is no longer a problem, is it? Or are you saying that this fear that all of us have, the conquest and the Fulanization that is playing before us, the template, their spacemen or whatever you may call it, how they will do it, go to Benue. You will see how they're running it there. It's not hidden. It's no longer an imaginary story. Benue people will go to Benue. It's not too far. It's not in Mekuri. I'm doing very, very good, my brother. Triple M, God bless you. And all of your comments, please, if I don't read your comments, don't think I take your presence for granted. I don't. I appreciate that you are here, and I appreciate your comment. All of you putting wonderful comments. I respect all of you. Please bear with me while we run this down. Please make sure you hit the like button in case you have not, and this is an opportunity for you to do that. And we have spent 44 minutes at this hour, 45 though, 45 minutes, and we have only 86 people that hit the like button. One thing you don't understand is that hitting the like button is a way of telling the owner of the platform, like we are tenant here, you know that. They can fold it anytime they want. They can do anything. So as long as you are not paying, hitting the like button, you are not doing me good. You are not doing us good at all. We cannot have almost 100 something watching live, and we have only 88 people that hit like button. It doesn't cost you anything. I'm not saying you should transfer money from that. Okay? I'm not saying you should transfer money. It is a pure free. Please take your hand to that thumbs up and like the video. Now, many of us that are not happy about what has happened and what is going on, you need to understand that Nabaraka for what is it? Adabaka ejide ife na-ata arụ. Adabaka ejide ife na-ata arụ. You need to prepare to if you want to get that kind of thing right, you need to prepare. But if you think that you know you have a way of no everything is just bread and butter, you are kidding me. When I told you that I'm not a freedom fighter, you think I'm saying that just to please you or to make you feel bad? No. But that is what it is, because I'm not a freedom fighter. I'm a content creator, official one, licensed content creator. Okay? And I want you to see me that way. If saying the truth or pointing it out the way it is what you call freedom fighter, that's on you. But the truth is that my own here is to tell you straight that this is what I think. And I'm not saying that for you to believe me though. My platform, you can also come and argue, like throw me off balance, then I will follow you. That's why I said, if you are condemning USB, make sure you have another option on ground. You don't just tell people to stop going here, whereas you have no other place to tell them to go. Unless, as you want, maybe you are not saying that Ogekere and CRC is the best option. If that is true, be bold enough also to pronounce it, to let the friends know, okay, CRC is the best option, guys. Follow CRC. You cannot just come out. To me, it makes no sense. Zero sense. So let's go back to the laughing jackass of Igbe Fulev. This man here, many of you know him. Let me bring him up a little bit. I don't know, should I just expand it more, because I can see that I just don't want
6 years plus.
no. Let me see how the whole thing looks. Okay, I think we have to manage it this way, because I am sharing it from Facebook, please. I tried to download it. The thing was making a younger. Then I have to say, okay, let me just share direct from the Facebook that post those that post it. So we are here on their platform sharing their news, so that you hear he's an Igbo man, okay? And you remember this man. Some of you that follow PM closely may, because he used to post this man's video replying, because this man is one of those who hate PM with everything in him. I don't know him. Honestly, I don't care to know, because he's not my enemy, he's not my friend. I'm just reporting what he said. For you to make sense out of it, is that what we do here is just for educational purpose. Learn from that. It will help you to make a very wise, intelligent decision. Listen.
Greetings to each and every one of you, my very wonderful friends. This is Ibia Konucha. Welcome to my Facebook Live. Normally I have cold.
Okay, go straight to the point. I don't care about
but
go straight to the point.
I needed to come out to celebrate the good news. Yeah, I needed to come out to celebrate the good news that I had. Even though I am a bit sick, yeah, the sickness is that I have cold. The Germans will say, ich bin erkältet. Yeah, auf Deutsch gesagt, ich bin erkältet. You know. Yeah, but again, if I must come out to say something about the new development. So you're welcome to my Facebook Live. Like an Igwe Jenga. The Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is jailed. For me, it's a good news. Very, very good news. Why not? It's a good news, Makanibwe Jenga. But if only my people can learn from this. Hold on, I needed to I need to add.
Please just allow him. Well, I don't want to interrupt him.
Really Simon. Is this really Simon or? One moment, guys.
That he needed to add Simon. That's this picture where this edited picture because he's he don't even know that this is fake. Anyway.
So, you know, people are so good in Photoshop.
Oh, you know.
Is this really Simon? Is this really Simon? Hi, sissin cheese. Sissin cheese. Is this really sissin cheese? Huh? Is this really Simon? Is he really crying? Or is this a Photoshop?
Look at somebody calling PM 6 inches. Just imagine. Freedom. When I say that I'm not a freedom fighter, because my mind and your mind is not the same. No more. My mind and your mind is not the same. I can never ever have one sleepless night because of this guy. That is why I respect. You see, COS, I respect her. You see, Madam very much, I respect them. Even if there's no that thing, even if they're getting it wrong, for them to have one nice sleepless night because of the level of idiot, the level of inflation on our land is scary. They working at phone white, everything. At this man's age, he lives in a Biafra land, I believe, but all I can show that he lives in West Africa, right? But whether he lives in Igbo land or not, he's an Igbo man. An Igbo man. I'm not trying to discourage anybody, but this is who I am. I somehow I am a hot-tempered person. You understand? And I know my capacity. I can never, I swear, I can never come out to have one sleepless night fighting for this level of idiocy. No. That is me. I can't. Or did that's your business. Because we have a lot of idiotic animals, not even human beings. We have them. It's shocking. This man, if your age is just like very far away to compare the one of PM. He is living in Germany. Someone said that he lives in Germany. Oh yeah, take a farmer. No, but you. Are you kidding me? Oh, he lives abroad. Margaret said that he lives in Germany. Wow. So is that how Germany can make people sensitive? Because I think that is where their franchise lives as well. Okay, let us bring it down a bit. So you are living in Germany. You are living in Germany. You have internet access more than people that lives in Nigeria. And this man, at your age, you don't know that. You know why I keep on hammering on the Hamufu? Because that one is the ghost, and it's not as if some people are still here, people are living there. One part of a Hamufu, their own local market. Even every village in Nibo are here. Why can't you like to buy you? If you go to Yoruba land in Lagos, for example, they can just block main road, one street like that, and begin to trade. In Igbo land, we always have one location mapped out for trade, for to buy and sell. You guys are all the way for the bully, and this from township, from city. I don't believe a gallery if they go on like na area na here open now here they on the market. You know that kind of thing. They call tomato, they call okra, they call it, they call jibuli. This go from town. I jibuli to father go if any man him up. Our place is like that. This man, the video of a humble food, their own local market is now a bush. Nobody, you can't go there. The whole place is sealed up by Fulani. Not last month, for months now, if not years. This is one now, neighbor. You fold your hand in Germany. Your own is to come at this. Is it someone? Unfortunately, you are insulting, you are abusing people on your platform. But if just look at yourself. It's not as if you are not aware, because I was trying to even be soft, thinking that you are in homeland, maybe dust, here, China Street, I block China, your sense of reason. I'm at the Germany. Okay, no one knows it's not Germany. That Germany would have said the war. You make one statement like that they normally say in German language. Ask this man, are you with your brain at all? So imagine army, Nigerian army, invade this Northern Leaders Forum leader in his house on an attempt to buy him and end up buying 28 Northerners in his compound. Imagine what Fulani, the response. A Fulani man will sit down like you, fold your hand, and defending the people that buyed 28 youths in Igbo land. That is why many of you have sold your hand in blood without knowing. Some of you do know. You know what you are doing, but you don't know the consequences of what you have done. You are here yapping nonsense. Anyway, like the video is too long ago, but honestly, if not, thank you for informing me, Margaret. Is it Margaret? Who made that? Yeah, Margaret. Thank you for telling me to, for telling me. Even not only Chichi Baby also said he lives in Germany. Many people are saying the same thing. This is shocking. Hey God, I thought that people who live in our homeland are the one getting it wrong, 100%. And this one is okay. Let's continue. Nah, sure.
Shocking image. Everything is a greetings. And I'm asking, is this really Simon or a photoshopped photo? Even Jenga, the Prime Minister, has been jailed. And our own people can only but learn from this. Most especially people in the diaspora. Guys, help me share this video. Please help me share. Our people should learn from this development. Most especially our people in diaspora, our people in the United Kingdom, in Germany, in Belgium, in America, in Canada, all these places, you better learn. Now, I saw also Sahara reporters news on this development. It says Nigerian government lauds Finland's court's 6 years sentence for pro-Biafra agitator Samuel Eba. And I want to assume that this is Showore's stand or his opinion. Maybe he also liked the fact that Finland had given Samuel Eba 6 years sentence. And the Showore should better understand that we also want the same thing replicated in Nigeria against Nnamdi Kanu, the architect of this whole nonsense. Okay? Showore should also know that. His friends should tell him. Ijele should also tell him. You understand? So, but my people, I want you people to learn from this.
Now, I thought that I was even playing somebody human being. I thought this guy is IPO member. Okay, so you are from Department of Vigilance speak. Now I get it. Now, to people that are lovers of freedom, and then I did create a profile. I am a freedom fighter and activist. Let me be frank to everybody. We cannot get it right until we free ourselves from these people. It's not freeing yourself from Nigerian government is the problem. The reason why Nigerian government is not going after anybody without Igbo people making move first, because the hand that hold everybody down is Igbo Ifulefus. People know this man. People know his village. People know who he is. People know everything about him. So don't tell me he's not an Igbo person. Now, there's a reason why Israel have group called Mossad. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why Israel, let me repeat myself, there's a reason why Israel have a group called Mossad. And I'm not going to say anything apart from what I just said now. One thing you need to understand is that when you come out and said, we want, like what he said, I'm quoting him, we want the same thing to be replicated or to be replicated on mass American scale back home in Nigeria. And some people will be like, who are those that testified against mass American in the court? Do you know that some people are still believe that it could be Northerners? No, not at all. The reason why I don't bother to think who or worry myself, who is those ones that have covered their face to testify against mass American? You don't need to ask. They are before you. Look at them now. The same people that went to testify against Reverend Prime Minister in the court in Finland are the same people that covered their face in the homeland. I don't know why they cover their face in homeland, because there's no need. Nobody's after them. They are being celebrated. People are celebrating this one. People are celebrating Nigeria Speak. People are celebrating Ifa Ejiofor. People are celebrating name them. Those ones that went to Finland, they are moving. Nobody care about them. Nobody bothered. Even the army that is supported, that is in the Biafran government in exile, that have threatened Biafran people, not one, not two, not three. Imagine army, Biafran Liberation Army, telling you to come after come back home now. I will deal with you. They can only hear your voice when you talk about what they don't like, even though you are one of those donating for them, promoting what they're doing, and supporting the government in exile. You are called Biafran. They always hear, they always watch, police your statement. But those who are calling for their head, even bringing their picture, like he did have done, he brought out a picture, or picture of no picture of Butos. You will see any threat. I'm not saying people should go after anybody. I'm just saying that why is it easy for them to threaten those that are saying it in their own favor or believe in what they believed? Assume to believe what they believe. Because sometimes you don't even know what people believe. You only can speak for yourself. My question is, why is it that they can threaten those ones and they ignore those that actually calling for the head of their leader, their own head, calling for the jail and imprisonment of anybody? You understand? They will ignore them. There's a guy in Osu that is bringing evidence after evidence how Nigerian government went, there's a video that I watched yesterday from that guy, but I think this platform may not like that kind of video. That video, it has to do, they exposed something that in Mother Valley, there's a place called Mother Valley. I don't know those places, to be honest with you. I'm just hearing that for the first time. It's not like a hill or something like that, where they are less the Biafran Liberation Army have camp there. Is on their platform. People like this one. There's a guy called a Cash thing, or it's not Cash something. That guy says something. He brought out a video of Nigerian government tracing or trying to do a kind of surveillance around those areas. They find out that they have doctor, and according to them, there's a doctor or somebody that is teaching them where human organs are. I always tell you, that I don't promote any criminality. I know why. I don't support anybody tying anybody. If I kill anybody, you are not speaking for you. I don't know who you are. That is just the fact. So I'm not supporting criminality or anything violence. But we have to report, excuse me, we have to report it the way it is, so that you will not misquote or misjudge anybody. So that is what I'm doing. I'm not saying people should go after anybody, but according to the guy, there are people there teaching people how to the person. That's it, leave and all that. So I don't know if it's true or not, but if that is true, it is very, very wrong and very, very bad, very deadly. And for the fact that some people are not threatening those they're supposed to threaten, if that's all, there's anything, I'm not saying you should threaten anybody, but in a normal circumstance, how can you wake up and start threatening somebody who actually, you're one of your own, who actually protecting and saying you should leave, and you ignore those that are working there night to get your head? I'm confused in that angle, to be honest with you. I am very, very confused about. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But when I send my link, if you don't understand it, you can ask me. Then I'll throw more light on it. And let's go back to this man. Not because for the fact that he's in Germany, I don't think I will play his video to the end, because it is clear what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. But my prayer to you, Oga Fon White, may Nigeria happen to you. May that thing that you are celebrating be your portion. If people are saying, talking about freedom because they want violence only, if there's nothing wrong, no threat, no Fulanis are not coming after our farmers, raping our women, may it be well with you. If that's all, there's nothing like that, may whatever you say, may it be well with you. But if there's something wrong going on, Fulanis are buying people, and what is going on in Hamburg is going on, may you be a victim of that. Because some of you are very, very bad. I don't understand it. May that thing that you love, as you are wishing to jail as an Americano and celebrating the one of Simon Ekpa, if they are fighting because they love violence, if there's no reason for them to fight, may whatever you lay hands, may it work. But if there's something going on wrong, people are being tied and kidnapped by Fulani herdsmen and all that, and they are trying to stop it, and you are taking this your stand, may that thing that are fighting against, may it be your portion. Yes, in and abroad, but you can never tell. And this prayer goes to everybody. If you're one of those that actually say there's nothing wrong in what is going on, that there's no that they didn't buy one of the force of them, and all. My prayer to you. I'm not saying that Igbos we don't have Igbo criminals, no. I'm not saying that violence is only from the north, no. But leveling it on Igbo people alone, may it be your portion. Okay, maybe your portion.
Something from this. If Nigeria can praise Finland for the 6-year sentence they hammered Simon Ekpa with, what do you think Nigeria will do to Nnamdi Kanu? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think Nigeria will do to Nnamdi Kanu? Do you think Nnamdi Kanu will just be released? Haven't seen that Finland had sentenced Simon Ekpa 6 years? And Nnamdi Kanu was the architect, the chief architect, who started everything, who did all the things Simon Ekpa took over from him, who Ikonso was working for, who Gento was second in command to Ikonso, because Ikonso was like Gento of Nnamdi Kanu. Ikonso was the Nnamdi Kanu's Gento. Today, Gento took over when Ikonso was removed. So, everything Simon Ekpa did, Nnamdi Kanu did that first. Everything Simon Ekpa did, Nnamdi Kanu did that first.
A liar from pit of hell. That's why I said, get no more get to PCB because after na too much now. Let me say this. We are not here to promote violence, like I always tell you. Mas Nnamdi Kanu did not command anybody to commit any crime. Simon Ekpa did not command anybody to commit any crime. But no matter what you say, this Eflefu will continue pushing wrong narrative. Now, you see where Northerners are getting their strength to undermine your effort. When I tell you your problem is right there before you, I am not saying that because I want you to do anything. But let me tell people like this man something. He's not like me. I am against any killing. I am against any criminality. I am against any violence. All right? But let us not deny the fact that this thing started because of injustice and inhuman treatment from Nigerian security forces. Then it metamorphosed to Fulani herdsmen and then bandits. It is playing before you. You cannot just start your history from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What happened before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You see how criminal-minded all of you are. Your story now is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why don't you start from the beginning? That your ancestors were murdered in cold blood. And Mazi Kanu said every 30th of May, Biafran need to gather, Igbo need to gather to mourn the death. People that have died in the north. The history is there. Written by those that you are clapping for now. Not me, not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not anybody. From Nigerian government, go and read textbooks in school, Nigerian school, government school, Nigerian schools, secondary school, even into tertiary institutions. It is there. You will hear that, and they're discussing it now even on the national TV. How they buy the Igbos across the north and pack their body and dump it somewhere in, at 9 Mile in Enugu State. The story is not, not only that, before even that time, the inhuman treatment from the British. How they acquired Igbo people for no reason. There's a Osadebe song, Igbo. I have said this before. Egwu Osadebe only Igbo. Only Igbo gali Igbo koro n'Enugu. Ọ gali Igbo koro n'Enugu. Happen maka ha wee wụọ. Untouchable ya. The story is there. Igbo gali Igbo koro. Just that now request for increment in that, of the salary, and it did not go down well with the white. If was obviously because he go now pit. I will leave that story for now. But go and check. It did not start today. It's not something that you just wake up and begin to yap nonsense. But you are at your age, you are far away from my age. But look at how you're now. Like I told you, it's not that Nigeria is working and people demand to decamp. As an Igbo person, you ignore those things and begin to talk nonsense. Uncle shame on you and as now kind of report you are insulting people. But tell me why shame will not be for you, because you are very, very useless human being. Now, like I said, you see the reason why everything is the way it is. How can you now achieve this freedom in the midst of this kind of people? How? Ask this man what is solution. In an German making at your age. How many German of your age is in Nigeria? Doing exactly the business you are doing in Germany. I'm not saying the German are working with the one working with Julius Berger, because you are not working in that kind of high profile company in Germany, are you? That's why it's no. How many Germans of your age with a phone white guy do the nan now run in Nigeria? What are you doing in Germany? Because this escape, you escape the threat or that trap, and your children and probably are German citizens. Jojo. Nah.
Get that to your head. They're not teaching them very migrating.
And let me say this. Let me say before I forget. You see,
someone ever.
Shut up your mouth. In fact, I would think I need to drop this idiot. Let me just drop this woman. Now, this man is very, very irritating, to be honest with you. Let me allow him to be like this before I drop him. Let me say what I want to say. What people don't understand is that every action have consequences. You see, now you are talking about mass American and all this nonsense you are saying. But what you don't remember is that people are agitating, okay, normally, and you are labeling them Ndobonigwe, Ndoshi, Ndiama, Njojo, Ndento. Don't you think that this thing you are doing and we get a point that I go to Ndobonigwe from our place? I'm just saying. They need to get it right. But once you say anyhow, you see anyhow, they will hit you. On attempt of, you think you are blackmailing somebody, you are talking down on people, you are doing this and doing that. All this you are doing may result to people taking law into their hand and begin to act anyhow. Beyond everybody's recognition. Because everybody control, rather. Nobody will control. You can't control it. Okay, good morning. But how are you? Without good morning. Good morning. How are you? If you know, you know. Oh, good morning. But how are you? Anyway. If you like, it's up to you. I'm just sick of this guy, to be honest with you. Bring another alternative. What is the option? What exactly is the option? Nobody wants any killing of anybody. I don't like it, to be honest with you. You know, hijacking or stealing cars, kidnapping people is not our people. It is not our thing. We are not known for this. We are not, our people land is not known for this nonsense. But you cannot be in Germany. So if the Germans are not American, JPM, and then what is your gain? What message? Well, how do you think people will not react? Really? You actually believe that people will not react, and that reaction may get to you. Please, here's my link. Anybody that wants to say anything, you can just come on. I'm just I don't like wasting much time on this kind of people. The link is out. Honestly, I did not play this man video from the beginning to the end before coming on air. That is just a fact. I won't lie. I just saw his video. I said, okay, because I know him before now. Please, the link has been shared. Anybody that wants to say anything, you can come up and say what you want. Just add your own if you want to say anything. If you are one of those that are confused, you don't know how to go about this, you don't know anything about this, I think you need to also try your best to define what you actually want. That will help you to channel your mind to the right direction. Ocean Master has joined. You are here. Just open your mic, please. Matabila.
Diego. Oh, Diego. Mazika, I greet you.
You're welcome.
They will,
There
um,
was one man.
I will personally plead with you to not be upset by the Ifulefus, intellectual, a fool at 40s or a fool at 70 or 60 character or comportment. That man you see is an Igbo man, but I don't know exactly if he's from Anambra or he's from Ebonyi. Because I used
No, like
to.
everything about him is written in Anambra. I won't lie.
Okay, good. I used to watch him move from Enugu Express to Anambra direction, and from his dialect, he's from Anambra. But these are the Ifa Jonas of our time. This person, I would like to trace the family at least to know his biography. Because if you look at this man with white beard, just like Ewu Kwafula Akamu, ọ bụrụ na ịma ka ewu a na-agbawa afụ ọnụ ọ kwafuo akamụ ka ọ na-adị, just exactly as this man look. You know, I would really like to trace to know exactly from the family to see their role during the 1969, 1967 to 70 Biafra war. Because this type of person, now you are just you are angry. If you watch this man old video, you will be highly irritated or irritating and disappointed that a man at this age that he is behaving in this manner. Just like you say, this man live in Germany. Looking at the way he talks, he speaks Dutch as well. He lives in Germany. At the age of this old man, he is still happy being in Germany, where cold, even the German citizens are complaining of their weather. This particular person is happily living there. What does that show you? Automatically, this man have nothing to protect. This man have nothing in the homeland. If you look at him at his age, when you watch his video, he's moving from hotel to hotel. What does it tell you? He's a complete slave. Because at his age, if he cannot have a comfortable place as an embarrier at his age, that means he's nothing. If living here with the worst. If this man we vomit this thing that he vomited out of his mouth, he is happy, gallivanting that Simon Ekpa have been jailed for 6 years. He lived in Germany. He doesn't know what it means to be concurrent, which means 3 years, and he never discussed that he still have options of appeal in 2 stages, which to show you that judgment they just give it, to appease the zoo because of their economic benefit. And this man could not articulate. But anyway, I will not blame, because look at the type of person that he called. And if you watch his old video, he always talk about this Ijele speak. He applaud him. So this kind of person, what do I have to do with him? This man could not talk. You won't hear from his mouth when people are pied at a Hamufu in Obabenimbo. When people are hired at 4 corner, when this man could not leave Enugu State to Anambra, he could not drive through 4 corner. He could not drive through this person used to wait until when it's around 9, 10, and when the road is clear, he will go. He cannot talk, he cannot speak because of Fulani terrorism that blocks the road. He cannot speak for the killing that is going on in Anambra State, in Ayamelem, at Achanisu, the killing that is going on there by Fulani committing. He cannot talk about it. These are the slaves. If he wants to talk now, he begins to quote English because he knows how to quote English. He knows how to speak grammar. and they will tell you, did you know where I have been? If you look at his status, if you look at his looking, you will think that, oh, this is somebody, but you will not know that this is completely if Mazika is so unfortunate that we have such people in our land. At this, my concern, my concern is at his age and his look. Because if you look at him, when this kind of person is talking, maybe if you don't listen to him for a while before you will believe that somebody is talking. But he will not know that he's a completely moron and a non-entity. He is happy that Simon Ekpa is sentenced for 3 years. But he is not talking about the Fulanis. He's not talking about when the GOC commanding an 82 div or the chief of army staff or the chief of defense staff. He's not concerned when they say that Boko Haram, the repentant Boko Haram, can be integrated and even govern Nigeria and even become president and even become a military chief. He is not concerned that those people here are wearing uniforms. If you are going to from that Enugu where he is, just climb Ugwenyama, see what is going on there. The people that are on uniform will carry you into the bush. I'm not making it. It is happening. Get to Oji to connect to the old road. Those that are there, they do the same thing. Go to Umumba, the same thing they are doing. This man cannot talk. He cannot say those things. On uniform. They will collect the ransom at their checkpoint. He never said anything like that. He never condemned them. But he's quick to condemn Omonia Ikeneke Uno. Or Yana, Ikeneke Uno. That is to show you how coward this set of individuals are. He cannot condemn that people cannot drive just few kilometers from Onitsha to Owerri road. People could not drive, just pass Onitsha, pass Oba, pass Ibuku, pass Ozoburi, pass the Gode. You cannot drive it safely. This is a few kilometers away from Onitsha to Owerri. People cannot drive safely. These people that is clamoring for on uniform are committing a lot of havoc, nuisance, kidnapping, and buying our people. This idiot cannot talk about it. This idiot cannot talk about that Enugu Port Harcourt expressway to Aba to Port is not motorable. You cannot never move on that. If not, before you get to Ituku Ozara, down to Ihe, down to before you see Agwanko, moving down to this thing, you cannot move. You will be Fulani people who are kidnapping there, taking people to bush, doing all manner of things. This man cannot talk about it. This is the set of intellectuals, idiot that we have in our land. He is happy when his own is condemned unjustly. An innocent man is condemned. This man cannot talk about, tell me where in the world that a freedom fighter who is fighting for his people, talking and sensitizing his people on how to be free, telling his people if they come to kill you, hide yourself, run away from them. Tell me what such a man is sentenced. Thank you for this man that you brought up here. I saw this man, this Erufai, on with a chamber. What do you call him? This Yoruba guy, Shehun Genewa. He was talking with him. I think on this very particular Shehun Okumbalaro, where this man Erufai said that the federal government is funding, giving billions to these Fulani terrorists. It seems, I think it's on this program.
That is the video you are watching now. Let us just hear it.
Good.
Just for you to see, just for you to know what is going on. Even the Northerners, and they know the gravity of their And then some of them are complaining, even the edify also is part of the, you know what I mean. But I want
Exactly.
you to notice, I want to notice that this man, even as he's condemning them, he did not call out their leader.
Yes.
Because him and Igbo na na-ekwu na Igbo ma ọbọkwa efulefu dịkwa iche. Otu esi wa from Ghana West, Igbo efulefu bụ highest of them, or after the learn work. Wait.
This one is set of ndị mara ife alụana ka ha ma how to condemn and megide ndị nke ha. Play it, please. The voice is not coming out.
Yeah, I'm sorry about it. Let me.
In the name of is to pay bandits, give them monthly allowance, or send food to them. In the name of non-kinetic, it's nonsense. We are empowering bandits. Is that what is going?
They caught this part. Did you notice that? They caught this part, my people. You know, all this. No one among the can always against this media, Nigerian media. Now, watch again, because I'm not the only one. Hear him. You hear sometimes it will get a point where they seize the voice.
Is to pay bandits, give them monthly allowance, or send food to them. In the name of non-kinetic, it's nonsense.
Then watch.
We are empowering bandits.
Watch. Now they seize the voice. They seize the voice. They seize it.
Yes.
It's a national policy driven by the Office of National Security Advisor, and Kaduna is part of it. Many states are objecting.
This is the again.
Objecting to that, but that is the policy now. Chase the bandits. That's the new policy. My position has always been the only repentant bandit is a dead one. Let's kill them all. Let's wipe them. Let's bomb them until they are reduced to nothing. And then the 5% that still want to be rehabilitated can be rehabilitated. You do not negotiate from a position of weakness. You don't empower your enemy. You don't give him money to go and buy more sophisticated weapons. That's why the insecurity problem has not gone away and will not go away as long as this policy continues. They can deceive, they can cover up, they can do propaganda, but those that live in Katsina, those that live in Zamfara, those that live in Kaduna, those that live in those states, they know what is happening. But is that the reason why perhaps you think that there's a slowdown in the attack on schools and kidnaps that we've seen in Kaduna? The quiet we seen in the Dene Quarry is no slowdown. I was governor for 8 years. I was governor of Kaduna for 8 years. Only 3 schools were attacked in 8 years. Okay? This governor has been around for 2 years. 3 schools have been attacked. And they paid the bandits. They paid them $1 billion the first time the school was attacked and students abducted. They are paying bandits. They are apologizing to them. They are finding information about $1 billion. Look. Let the governor or anyone come and deny. We have the evidence. When the time comes, we'll reveal everything. They are paying bandits. They are empowering bandits. This is what this government is trying to think that will not work. It will not work. It has never worked anywhere in the world. Let me ask you today, because perception is a part of life, and then how you are perceived and how you are seen.
Are you getting the point?
Yeah, I know. Shehu Okinbalai is trying to, corner the man out of what the man wants to say. The man said no. He have the proof that federal government is giving them allowances.
He has confessed.
Why is this one upside down?
How much more evidence?
Why is it upside down?
Maybe it's like that, but what is important is his voice, what he's saying.
Okay, let me bring the video down, because somebody just sent it to me now.
So Mazikai, you see,
Before you go, let's hear what this man said.
okay, go ahead.
This is public. Why is the media not following up? Why are we not asking for accountability?
I hope the voice is coming out, right?
It seems very clear.
Yeah, it's coming out. The voice is coming out clear, loud and clear.
If you're in the public space, you hear people talking and pointing fingers. First, that they imported them for the elections. This is public. Why is the media not following up? Why are we not asking for accountability? So it seems very clear to me and to so many others. If you're in the public space, you hear people talking and pointing fingers. The ruling party is the direct sponsor of terrorism and insecurity in Nigeria.
Okay.
My name is Martin Onobo. I said it. APC is the direct sponsor of insecurity and terrorism in Nigeria. Ask me for the evidence. What are the facts? Good. I just
Canada have confirmed that.
That's number one. Number two, Miyetti Allah made a public statement that if you want peace in your state, don't call any meeting. Provide land for Fulanis in your state. Public statement. Miyetti Allah. Miyetti Allah is a collaborator with the ruling party. We had a report that the ruling party funded Miyetti Allah to the tune of 100 billion. I wasn't there when the payment was made.
It's on the record.
But that's in the public domain. We had an official report that the government of Nigeria was going to establish a radio station in collaboration with Miyetti Allah, where Fufude, the Fulani tribal dialect, will be the language of communication. Now, interestingly,
the video is upside down, Dorian. That's why I remove it.
We have it on the authority of the Ondo state government that the PRO of Miyetti Allah in Ondo State led the criminal suspect gang that killed Pafa Sharanti's daughter. Okay. That is on the authority of the Ondo State government. And they have been arrested. And the leader of the gang is the PRO of Miyetti Allah in Ondo State. Police. That a headsman was arrested with a military rifle in Plateau State. I have the number of the rifle. I can send it to you by SMS. I just need to check my records. I have the rifle number. We have it the authority of retired Colonel Linyam that the Fulani headsmen repelled in Ogoja were using Nigerian army rifles from the barracks in that vicinity, and that the soldiers came to collect the rifles back. Now, who is the commander-in-chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces? Who should be responsible for the activities of these armed forces? We have it on the authority of General Danjuma. Danjuma has commanded these forces. We have it on the authority of General Danjuma that the armed forces are conniving with the bandits that are killing citizens. How much more evidence do you want? How much more evidence? We have hard physical evidence. We have testimonies from relevant authorities. How much more evidence do you want to know that the ruling party in Nigeria, the APC, is the sponsor of insecurity and terrorism? How much more evidence? I don't need any more evidence. I am 1000% convinced, and nobody has contrary evidence. The APC, the ruling party in Nigeria, is the direct sponsor of terrorism and insecurity in Nigeria.
That is damning. For the fact that the Nigerian government sponsored terrorism has finally been institutionalized under this Buhari's regime.
I forgot one point. The trial in Dubai. The trial in Dubai, where some Nigerians were convicted for terrorism financing in Nigeria. The published report said that they were traced to people high up in government. So how much more?
So that is it. That is it. And you won't hear anything like this from the Efulefus. It's not possible. Anyway.
Yeah, that Ifa Ajuna is trying to be relevant to find a place, so that those in illegitimate governors and co will find a job to do or contract. That is what is gallivanting and running from each government to government, state government to state government. That very man you see cannot say anything that is happening wrongly in the old eastern region. This man cannot pass through Asaba to Lagos. He could not move from Enugu or wherever to Abuja, or moving to this on the road. He will always hide himself. But he cannot. He's not man enough to say the truth the way it is. Mazikai, let me yield and let other person pick it. Thank you very much.
God bless you. And let's hear from. Okay, Oshomasa, who just okay. Madam Morris, your turn. That's Oshomasa was there.
Oh, Mazikai, how are you?
I'm good. And
I
you?
always like to ask people how they are doing. To me, it's important. Your well-being is important as much as what we are doing.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah. So I greet everybody, all well-meaning Biafrans. I say hello to all of you. God bless you for what you do, for what you do for yourself and for your country, United States of Biafra. Mazikai, thank you so much once again for being this microphone. We are here. Majorly, my focus is on coming to learn and share what I know. Information and education is very critical in this time. The man that was talking, I bet he does not know. That man, that old man, I bet he does not know, or maybe he forgot that what is going on now and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was then, like I will use the word then, agitating for and about, is what our forefathers that lived in 1945, 1965, I'm trying to visualize, kind of my mind go to all the pogroms and all the decimation and all the inhumane and all the atrocities that were done to our people. All the 1967 to 1970 war that we were pushed to, that caused a loss of many lives. Some people say 3 million, some people say 5 million, some people. I have not seen anybody that said in the Civil War, the Civil War or the Biafra War, that it was only 50,000 people that died. Even at that, 50,000 is a lot. But either way, pictures of kwashoko, of all kinds of things that were done to his people. And I remember I was talking to a lady that she said whenever she remembers what her father told her, she burst out crying. She said in their family, because she came from a large, she said 18 men. They lost 18 men in that war. And the problem never stopped. It didn't stop up till that when Ojukwu was around. the late Odumegwu Ojukwu. There was a massacre that happened shortly after he came back, because that thing was going on. They would just go and start one small quarrel. They start buying Igbos in the north. And Ojukwu told them, stand your ground, don't run. I think that's one of the best things he did after he came back. And that kind of gave energy to our Igbo people in the north to now fight back and not run anymore. Because as you're running, they are buying. These people, that is what gives them, that is an agenda. It's not like it is, and I would have loved to yield my time to one of the Dati Baba Ahmed, the VP runner for Obi. He also gave an expose. People in the north are more in shock and awe for what their people are doing than our people that are the targets. That are the targets. And that man did not know that the same Finland that he is applauding for sentencing his brother, that same Finland fought for their freedom from Russia. That same Finland, after fighting Russia, had red group like him. Red group like him that were there to undermine the gains of the people that fought for freedom in Finland. Just the way we have this couple of pop-up groups that are warming up to see how they can undermine the freedom we have gotten. The likes of him, he does not know, let me educate him, that the likes of him were in Finland. When Finland fought for their freedom, gained their freedom from Russia. Finland didn't fight Russia with sticks. They fought for their freedom. I don't know what they used, but they fought for their freedom. To not be annihilated, not to be slaves to Russia. Now, today, Finland stands as a sovereign nation. Finland's GDP per capita, from what I have researched, is about, they say it's 5.6 million. I don't know if it is. No, that their population is about 6 million, and they have a very robust GDP. They don't beg. And that is what we are, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was agitating for freedom. Now, let me tell you something. Because if most of the time it is ignorance that is making the likes of this man, this old man. There is one of the clips I watched. I can't remember. Okay, the man's name, very renowned man, known among economists, Nnemeka Obiareri. This man was lamenting over one of the things when I research about it, he's a CEO or chairman of a CFA park, but a very educated financial engineer. He's very thorough. And he was lamenting over how the Southeast on the projects, project allocations, as we speak, how we are so marginalized. And when the reason is that, what are the Southeast people bringing to the table? And he was just frustrated. He now went back to memory lane. He started talking about M.I. Okpara, who was 39 years old and did a great job. People like Simon Bakwe and all of that. And his frustration was that we are capable. And now, if he could hear my voice, because I know a lot of people that are inside Nigeria seeking good governance, some of them are well-meaning. The one thing they do not understand is that what Dati Baba Ahmed is saying and what El Rufai is saying and what people like all the people that know the origin, the crux of the matter, the danger that every indigenous person inside that contraption is facing. They know it, but because they have lost control, it is coming. And as God will have it, today, by the help of the renegades, the man that by the way, Shaware said, if you want to save your people, use one hand to fight those that you want to save them from, and use the other hand to protect yourself from your own people trying to destroy you. And this man is like it, trying to see how he is railroading, talking rubbish from people that have put their lives on the line to save their people. As we speak, we now have what Odumegwu Ojukwu spent his father's resources. Everybody that fought for freedom. Because today, because we have redeclared United States of Biafra, we now have a government. One of the things Obereri was saying was that, oh, if only we can be able to vote and protect our votes and defend the votes. It was only in the time of Mr. Oti, the now governor of Abia State. And why they did not fight that was because they were eyeing the big one, which was Obi. They would have taken it from him. After all, we have number 4 in Imo State. So talking about having to find your vote, defend it in a land where you don't have authority, where you are none of your people that are well-meaning can climb, because the only way you can be subjected, subdued, you continue to be the one, because he said because remember, I'm trying to analyze this man. He's a good financial engineer. He knows too much and a lot about finance, about all the things that they're talking about. And he said the net contribution to the GDP of Nigeria is from Southeast. The main source of Nigeria revenue is from Southeast. And he mentioned also like places like Edo, Rivers, and all of that. And these are all, apart from Edo, the others are Biafra land. And all of this, the economic hub, economic heart of that contraption is in a place where they don't want the people to rise, where they will not want you to have the right people. We have the right people to lead us. And that's why finally what I'm going to say, because all I'm here to say is to speak to the ears of our people, that this thing we got, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called it the last miracle, because up to today, that we are able to redeclare Biafra and now have it as a sovereign nation is what shocked the world, is what shocked Nigeria. And we should not lose it. And that brings me to, I want to sound a note of warning to that man that they want to use to destabilize Biafrans inside the United States. One of the things that they did, that the plan is to destabilize the Biafrans inside the United States. You see the replica of this Kiniko bomber. You see, we now have a government. We have, as God will have it, God has positioned a woman that have sense, that is following things carefully. And she has been able to I call them our army are having continued training to let them know how the rest of the world behave, and not all these ones that are jumping around. You collect money from politicians, you collect money from contractors, you collect money from CRC, you collect money everywhere, and you are like a bottomless pit. And then the next thing we hear, you start cussing people out and telling the people to come home so that you fight them. And then you want to give them, now group them, and now bring one man inside America to become their head. So that when Casablanca, the same way you people set up Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and set up Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, you're going to set him up. That fool is already on the way. But what I'm assuring him is that we are here and awake and alert. He will be the only one to go down, whatever they are planning. I rest it there, Mazikai. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madam Origin. God bless you for being here today. We really appreciate it. Triple M, mute your mic.
Thank you, my brother Kai. I wouldn't want to waste much of our time. My people have already spoken it all. My sister Origin, I greet you. And every other person in the house. Kai, thank you very much. Kai, this man, I thought you know this man now. You should know who he is. We have when you talk about what is it called? Afonja of the Yoruba land. These are Afonjas of the Igbos in that same terminology. Because imagine the person this man is referring. Soon as he will also refer Ike Guduat as well. These are the people honestly, when I said that Ifa Juna, we don't know how he ended. We don't know where who and who that is as in that emanate from the generation of Ifa Juna. My brother, I don't need to ask. I believe that this particular man now with this white beard, useless white beard, this man, I think he saw the war, if I'm not mistaken. Or probably, I believe he might have saw the if Mazen Nnamdi was the kid, was born then. This man saw the war, and he still stands this way. He's not even talking about the inhuman treatment Biafrans are facing all this while. Even before
We're having feedback from you. I think you're ready or something like that.
It's not a radio. It's raining, so I talked at the bus stop. I don't know this guy is making it. Yeah. So for this man to be standing this way, we don't need to listen to them. After all the people that is against what we are doing, they are not even up to 5%. But the reason why it looks as if they are making a headway is that when they do their shenanigans, the zoo, which were the people that we are fighting against, will help them escalate their messages. It looks as if they are many. They are not many. I am so happy that we have our freedom already, and we have already declared. So whatever thing they are doing now, they are just making noise. They are making noise. They can't stop us. Can't even do something that will make us look as if don't know what we are doing, or maybe we are losing hope. We can never lose hope. If this man will live in abroad and still stand this way, without even knowing the ethics of laws in international community, my brother, these are members of Ohanes Ndigbo worldwide. These are the members. The Nigerian government within us. These are the Nigerian government within us. So we know how to handle them. I'm happy. They are showing their faces and we are knowing them. We are seeing them. we know who they are. Biafran law courts will handle their case in due course. I yield my mic. Thank you very much. I wouldn't want to waste more time because I'm on transit.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Triple M. Greg, let's hear from you. What's your mic?
Yeah, Mazikai, good evening.
Good day to you.
Good evening to Biafrans in the room. My greetings. We thank God for our life again today. I believe all Biafrans are doing well. And yes, as we continue to endure what happens, trying to gather ourselves together, trying to pick all our pieces and continue standing where we are standing. It is a pity that when you look around, you see people that you cannot believe what they are doing. You know, sometimes since Monday till now, I'm still very, very short of words. And I cannot believe that some people who call themselves Biafrans, especially those that ever joined this fighting for freedom, will be clapping their hands, will be rejoicing, will be dancing, will be mocking, and will be inciting evil things against their people. Sometimes when I think it from all around, somebody that his house, his village, his community and because he is living in somewhere in another man's land where they fought with blood of their people to make sure that their place is secured. What do you think that makes the Europeans, the so-called NATO, have not dared to bomb or to do any kind of reaction that warrants a kind of third world war? Or what makes Trump to try to avoid the third world war? Because these people have suffered and fought for freedom and build their land. Anything that will cause them to destroy their land, they don't want it anymore because they know how they suffered. And people who are living in this land, that people use their blood and fought for their freedom and make sure that their land are secured, are mocking somebody who sacrificed himself, sacrificed his family, sacrificed all the pleasure, all the good things, all the party, all the beautiful women and beautiful men. They sacrifice all those things. All the pleasure, all the private jets, they sacrifice all those things and say, I want freedom from my people. I want my father's land to be secured. I want my community to be secured. I want my generation to have a good life, good education, good drinking water, freedom to worship the God they claim to be honored, freedom to do those things that is lawful in the land, and nobody will molest them. And somebody will see somewhere and start fighting those people and and criticizing them and wishing them evil. Because maybe he can still go to burger and buy some burger and eat and relax and eat those things that he wants or those things that he enjoys so much. This is the kind of people that we experience every day in Europe. You meet them in the workshops, you meet them at the working place, you meet them in different places, and they will be showcasing this kind of character that you play this in this video. So I don't know why the Igbos, some people that didn't think that they in their life they will experience Europe. Once they enter Europe, everything turned to them like they are already in heaven. It's a very disappointing situation. It's a very disappointing situation. Look at what we are experiencing now. The judgment we got from Finland. Everybody in this world know that judgment was totally injustice. Denial of rights. Who caused those things? All those things were caused by Igbo people. It was the Igbo people that fought Mazi Simon Ekpa, the prime minister. The Igbos fought him, not Fulani, not Yoruba. The people that fought him are the Igbo people. That is what we are suffering every day. And how can we overcome this kind of people in our land? How can we overcome those people? That is the question every Biafran is supposed to be asking now, because we have been lamenting about all these people, about all these saboteurs. The question we're supposed to be asking ourselves now: how can we overpower these evil people, both home and abroad? That is the question. Because for you seeing Finland telling you they want freedom for Palestinians to have their own land, France telling you they want freedom for Palestinians. The reason why is because the Palestinians cannot tolerate any saboteur in their land, even in that France and even in that Finland. They are not afraid of the Finland and America or any part of Europe. That is why you see the French, the Europeans, keep quiet even when they know that what the Palestinians are doing are complete terrorists. That is what called terrorists. But the people who are terrorists are the one that the Finland president is standing for. And someone who is defending his land without going anywhere to terrorize anybody is the person who is chasing that person to jail, that particular one. Do you know the reason? The reason why is because all their people, both the ones that are supporting the Palestinians and the ones that are not supporting Palestinians, everybody are working together for their freedom. Even then when they don't like it, they keep quiet. But our people will be coming every day to fight those people who are fighting for the freedom of their people. Look at this kind of man. Then you ask yourself, all these atrocities, when they killed 200 people in Benue, did this man come out and criticize the federal government? The answer is no. When they killed how many people in Amufu, did he come out and criticize the federal government? The answer is purely no. All these atrocities that terrorists have been doing in our land, did you see any of them come out? The answer is no. Why? Because They don't know the value of freedom. They think they are living in Europe and his access to internet to fight those people who are fighting for the freedom of their people. Which the people of the 99% of the Igbos want freedom. Maybe only 1% are the ones who will wish this kind of thing this man is standing for. If Biafrans are Palestinian, no matter how bold another Rama is, he cannot come out on the same particular day that everybody is crying for what happened to Maz Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra. No matter what, he will not come out on her program and dance and rejoice, and thinking that she wanted to deceive people that she's fighting Dr. Ngozi Arabez. No, it's because there is no consequences in this particular time, and their man is telling them that maybe that Biafra will not come, or maybe Biafra, before Biafra will come, maybe they will die, and they will not undergo any pain. And they forgot that their children have name. Their children have surname. People will trace anything that anybody did in the next 100 years. And those people will have consequences for the evil their parents and their people did. And when that time comes, you will see some people who will say, forgive them. Forgive them. Why are you still talking? We will have gotten Biafra. We will just have to forgive it. We just have to. You see people who will present themselves as Jesus.
Brother, let me help you.
Preaching what Jesus did not preach. Because I used to remind them, every time you talk about forgiveness, go and read where Jesus said, forgive. They don't use, you go there and read. What he says is, if your brother or sister offend you 70 times and come back and say, I am sorry, with sincerity, you can forgive him. Not somebody who commit evil and at the same time he's there making rubbish and he will tell you to forgive. That why don't you forgive him?
Can you look at
See? So, my brother, I'm about to end.
It's okay.
So what I'm trying to say here is, any person that knows all these people, I'm not telling you to go and kill them, but please always gather their information and give it to Biafra government to keep, because they think that tomorrow will not come. Definitely, tomorrow will come. Every information and whatever any person said or did in this hard time, the government of Biafra must have a committee that will be filing all those things and keeping it record to record, so that when people are doing something, they will know tomorrow there will be consequence. That is what I want to say for now. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, my brother Greg. Let's hear from Shibweze.
Okay, Kai. I
Ekene.
greet you. Welcome, my brother.
Welcome, my
Bro,
brother.
first time program here.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
First time, but obodo nke ga-eme ka mmụọ adịrọ m inside. Anọcha m everything. You understand? Obodo ka na-akọrọ m akọrọ. Yeah, so I have the thing. I do my bad life like this because sometimes you just feel end and akọ. Ọ na-adị ewe m iwe. Ebute okwu adadọrọ m anago n'iyi na so ọbụlọdụ onye a ga na-ekwu okwu ya bọtụ kedu ihe a ga-emezi a ga na-ekwukwu ya so ọ bụrụ the thing data ka mmeke mara onye mbụ ọmụ abụ agụnabụ ọmụ abụ agụnabụ nwaanyị isi ọcha mbụ latuba akọ lasuba anya adịrọ ya mma batụ na Chukwu akarịgo ya, o nwere ihe ọ ga-emewuzi. Ihe ọ na-agbagharị bụ ndị ọsọ mgbagharị, ma ndị a na-asị ya ngwanụ tinye mbọ continue, ndị a na-asị ya tinye continue ahụ akwaghị emechago ihe a chọrọ. Batawa prime minista nwere ogosadị ọ ka ga-apụtakwa ha afụkwa ya. Latuba na-ekwu okwu a weta ndị achọm akarịrị oge nkere ka mmadụ abụọ ma ebe m ga-ebidozi ebido. Very useless people. O nwere ga-apụta ebe afta na akọwa ọnụ, ọ bụzi na ọnụ ka a na-akọ. And onye a na-ekwu dat na ọ pụtara jos gbawa egwu na-akọrọ onye nke asị na-akọrọ na PM na maka na ọ gwara ya okwu. Nna nnegodo nwaanyị egwa PM okwu worldwide. PM bụ worldwide ka nwaanyị isi amam isi ga-akpọdo ya sef. Amam isi ga-efiti ya na ọ gwara ya okwu ka o ji gwa ya okwu. That is why ọ bụ na ọ nụrụ ihe ahụ. Nna this woman nna nwa ya niile ka edelite ya o. Onye dịrị ha ịpụta. Nna marakwa na Biafra na-apụta apụta ahụ. Onwe ndị ka ọjọọ, onwe ndị n'ebe ahụ na pụta, onwe ndị obi adịrọ mma, onwe ndị obi adịrọ mma ka nọgodo anọ na-awọchigodo ka ama ka o si adị. Ọ bụkwa na na-awọchi na ada tinye but na ha just gba nkịtị na-enyegodo useless asset. But efede nkwe ka ọ dị m n'obi kịta na obi amadị Chukwu sef otu ntị agba ya ka ọ dị m n'obi because ama m ka nwaanyị ọ pụta na-esuzugharị ya first time but na ya program all A to Z na ana m into I dey see you. Ama m ka ndị esuzugharị ya.
Ihe dị na nke nwaanyị isi ọcha bụ na ya nye bụ product of bad influence na ada and ya na onwe ya makwuru ịmagono. To me, she's on assignment, so ọ na-aga ozi eziri ya.
Ya ka njekwu na I need to stop ya. We need to stop that woman. Ka nwaanyị akwụsịgodo. Endigo acha wacha mgbe
ị ga-ahapụ gọọmenti ga-emefe ya na eso bụ time ị ga-apụta ka mmefe n'aka
ga-agafe. Ihe nji agwa gị okwu a bụrụ na ọ dị m asị ọgụ na ọgụ ga-astọpụ ya. Ihe nji ekwu bụ na ekwupụtakwa ya taa gọọmenti anụgwu ihe anyị na-ekwu. Ịghọta ihe na-ekwu kịta na so ha nụzie ya ha ma na nwaanyị a abụrụ onye kwesịrị ka hapụ ya. Ịghọta adị m ekwu ya na ọgụma adị m abịa na ya platform ịbịa kwuo ya nọ ka stọpụọ ya but nọ uche onye adịghị njọ.
Gị na-ekwu ofu okwu na ịma na ịstọpụ mmadụ dị n'ụdị n'ụdị ife ndị okenye ogo some people bịa na-ekwu ihe dị anya ịghọtago. So mana ọ bụrụ aghọta m ebe ị na-aga mana ọ na-eme ka ị matara na ọ bụla ịstọpụ ya ma ime nke a o depende ka isi ozi stọp ya na ife ị chọrọ ime wee stọpụ ya n'ọya ka na-ekwu na o wee ife ga-abịa ikwu osi gị mana nke a na ụzọ agaghị aga ịghọtago. But kịta na ọ gọọmenti ka ị ga-anụ gọọmenti na ha eso na ha agbaghị ya akwụkwọ na kọt, so ị ga-enwe ndidi kama na even though ife ọ na-eme na afụfụ n'anya afụkwụ ntụ na ntị but kekwana ife ị ga-eme you have to abụ n'obi na ya bụ nwaanyị a na-ekwu maka ya na ebe o si bịa na ọ na-egosi na ọbụkwa odo Igbo mana ọ gọọmenti ga-ama how to handle it. Somebody said this my brother sounds like he has tested something. No, he's our brother is making a point. If on a good, my brother go me if you go, yeah, my go me go. Thank you. Can forget the number of bosses, you know? Yeah, the love man. Ole is here with us. You have been long, sir. Where have you been?
Kai, my brother, go to Nume.
I didn't know what the one.
No, Afọ na-achọ ihe obi eru n'ahụ. But you gotta put my comment now. This new WhatsApp something. You know, you add me on it, so I comment on the things there. You know.
There.
You see?
Or like in that place, na the WhatsApp.
Ma'am, you want as well only back and as ever.
If on if man blame na more like
I said those clips now. They're off your old WhatsApp. This thing, someone want to send you some messages or those anything.
Okay.
I don't want on for there.
Okay,
my second. My brother is like I will just give you guys a very big congratulations for what you guys are doing, you know, because God bring you guys at the right time for this struggle, you know. But imagine that the life we live is today that the people that think they know more, they don't know that knowledge is not imparting one person, imparting a lot of people. But it depends how you keep yours and how you use it. So I hope you're hearing me. Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you, my brother. I'm hearing you.
So what am I trying to say is just like what your program you're just airing now. Brother, okay. We all know the problem. We all know our problem. The thing is, how are we going to solve it? That's the thing. How every one of us have to think about. You know, we can't keep on rumbling ourselves in the same circle. What we know who our problem is to how to solve it. Because there's a comment you make, and I keep on saying that most of the time on your platform. Israel, they went the same method we are going through. If you don't solve this problem of those people are your problem, you can never move front.
Exactly.
You need to find a way to solve it.
Exactly. That's just the fact.
Because you are pointing a finger to an enemy. Your enemy is the one living with you at home.
Yeah.
So you see what happened in our PM case. That's to tell you that Nigeria didn't do anything. It's our own people who did it.
100%.
It's our people 100%. Who did it. So it's like you won't blame Finland for that. It's like when you have your wife at home and your wife complain about you to somebody else. You think those words they are complaining? They will believe whatever she's saying to them, that you are a problem maker. You know. So
all right.
So for us to move forward, we need to find a way to solve our problem. And there's a comment I put in the WhatsApp this morning. I said, USB government should try to find a way not to put everything, whatever they are doing, they shouldn't put it in public anymore. The thing they can air whatever they think is just a general consumption, we can consume it, just not to go in details. That is it. Because the ones who are the one living at home are the one telling ones outside how they're going to block whatever move we are making, how they're going to block it.
It's true.
So without it, we're not going to move. This is the thing just comes to my mind this one, then I have to put it on writing. Because the whole thing ran in our own table that our problems start from our home. So we need to find a way to solve our problem. And when you talk about this woman in France, you know, the day I saw that video, bro, I was really kind of say, Otaku word.
Which of the video?
Egu victory.
Even otherwise about another one.
So even though we can't get every one of them who are behind our problem, I would like that woman to be the one they will use as a beginning of example. I'm telling you the honest truth.
What is in her mind? What is giving her
she's mocking the government, is mocking Biafrans.
Do you remember the video that US shared on 30th of May about Biafran army? Remember that video?
Yep.
Yeah, she's keeping that video as evidence when they will call her, to answer
She's
some
an
questions.
idiot. She's an idiot.
Now,
She's a big idiot.
that's why some people, that woman don't have any sense.
She's an idiot. She's an idiot. Do you
You
know?
believe that?
Do you remember January?
Mm.
Towards the end of January, there's a comment she made one time. She said, "Very soon, very soon you people going to see the different kind of ada." But the thing is, Orube, when the time comes, before they suspend her, before all those things start coming in place, but not knowing that there's somebody who is trying to tell us, say, that will make use of you. So this is the time we would like you to start doing the job for us.
And for the fact that she came out before and said that Ohanes Ndibo called her to
that was long time ago. But this time around again, after she made that statement,
I'm just saying that it could be the same Ohanes calling again.
After that statement she made that very period, that's when she came out again to say they hacked my phone. Okay, every step that woman have made. If if you watch her program, whenever she's making a program, when you start to see her to making that sound of to say, she trying to build her lie the way it will suit the narrative what she want to do. That woman body language, everything about her, is just a disgusting to me. For me to even to see her, to hear her voice, to see the face. There's one comment you make this in your morning video this morning. You said sometimes you see somebody who's suffering, then you have emotion attached to it to see how you can help the person, not knowing what the person have done in the past. That's what the person is paying the price. Then you are trying to help that person. You are the person you are helping. That person you are helping must turn around to be your problem as well.
Exactly.
And this is exactly what this woman is doing to Biafrans today.
True.
But nobody will ever tell me that this woman doesn't have someone who is backing her up. Watch her body language, watch her look. The woman looks more fresh and more fresh. I think I say carry move on with what you're doing. So we must learn how we're going to solve our problem. No matter how we can do it, we have to start from there. If not, we're not going to move an inch. Anyway, one guy in Akpo, Obi Oracle again. One guy big one in Germany. Name Obi-Wan. Yeah. There's one of his tweets about this PM case. Now, that our people, how we read ball. There are people sometimes. There's a time, one thing about me is like when I'm following you, start to listen to your voice. When that spirit of that spirit of truth comes into my heart and I start to view your voice, and I start to draw myself away from you, I will find out that you are not the right person for me to listen to, and I will just back you off. And this is exactly what happened between me and Ugo 247. I was one of Ugo. Obi-Wan was trying to justify the sentence of PM. After I finish with that, I'll forward that video to you on a tweet. He was trying to justify the sentence of PM. Now I see that you have to pay the consequences. It's like I don't have to explain, but you can understand, because I don't even listen to him completely, because I just get out of it. Because I will send it to you. I will send it to you.
Afojaz.
I will send it to you.
Not Afojaz. Wow.
I'm so disappointed to hear from him. You see, if you go through the comment, you will see how people are disappointed to say, then that means to say to you, these people, they are all the same. They're all working the same playbook. They're all working the same playbook.
Now it's not clear to me that to be honest with you, I won't lie. Let me be real. Okay, for this person is leading. Respect that person. Okay, for anybody put that genuinely, anybody get that. I ain't trying to, but we are going big. We have our mind, our own mind, our own brain. If that person now if you get that non emit you of man, respect that person. Because get the problem madam one ever. I may even listen. So far, I'm not the concern. I know fit. I won't like. Can't. I know fit. For now, no, I can't. Or to focus different reason to. I can't because my this support way natural. Just like Iman, it's time to get in a fight for Igbo people. It's just like the Jesus Christ man. Just like I'm not saying that you are Jesus, so but just like that because fighting to save somebody that wants you dead. Who does that? I mean,
just to help you what you just said now, Kai. If you said to me, our people are not what to fight for.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm sorry to say that there are people are not white.
I'm not even sorry to say that because I'm no longer sorry to say it.
No. What you should understand, I'm not going to hide my mouth to say it. I'm going to say to you, if you like it, you don't like it, it's your own problem. But they are not worth to die for. Because how will you tell me that you say to me that how will you tell me that you said to me that Nigeria is not good for you, and you see somebody who's going to help you out to get out from Nigeria, and at the same time you have become a problem to that same person, then you're not going to see me in my ife. My brother, you're absolutely nothing.
This is the reason why if I'm a more I'm not I will blame more Wazurika. Like have you seen me?
Why should you blame him?
Have you seen me in any video? I don't do you know why?
When you listen to Wazirike, how he went through his own predicament, if you yourself as a person, if you are in his shoe, you will do the same. You will do the same. So
not even I don't even believe him like when he was saying those things. I believe what PM said. PM is the one that narrate the story very, very well to my own understanding. Then until okay, judging by if you had a measurement number the guy and say, this people, bad people. You got for somebody okay. I don't want to use Obi one equal now. Look, happen now.
Can send this forward on that platform.
People like him or some of our people. One, Imam Mewia. Two, Imam Kesemia. These two things. Imam go do yourself. Imam Mewia. Ibu go do game yourself. Imam know how to do it. Then if you say somebody gave me these two things that you are not capable of. Or is your own go sweat that na can store, can buy store, can quote your own anything called that can focus with that. All that saying man.
Let me shock you with in 2 hours ago on Twitter a message of we'll go 247 concern about
again that one.
2 hours ago, concern it's just a screenshot of DPM message of PM this thing case. Now if that how do you feel? Just something written in a simple English. Can this guy now narrate it in a different way? You know, it's simple English for you to understand what she meant by that statement. And this guy is using it as kind of the part of the thing the chocolate DPM alpha. That's all the against of a PM. No. So, but these guys, they're all demons, man. They're all demons.
I'm not if anybody show in like this their deliverance in a hard way. I don't know why. Because Fulani delivering guy, but one of the worst deliverance so far.
Yeah, but because they are ignorant of themselves, and again, envy and jealous. Envy and jealousy. Do you know one thing you should understand, that when people don't have orientation of character in terms of behavior, everybody act like an animal. Everybody is a king. It's an animal farm. So the Igbos are like an animal farm. Everybody is a king. Once you
somebody will come and say you need to encourage our people. You need to encourage our people. Wow.
No.
Anyway.
Why should you see? Like I used to say to you, I'm kind of person. I don't know how to say words with political correctness, because it's like you see evil, you are covering it, trying to paint it to look like it's going to look good. What will happen to you? One day he will turn around and bite you.
Brother, no problem. Let's hear from let's hear from
I'll look for it and I will send those
please do send it to me. Send it to me.
In my tweet sometimes when you find some certain thing, when you don't store them immediately, it will just go up in a different way. I'll look for it, I will send it to you.
All right.
Yeah, keep your good job, my brother. If you don't see me online, so most of the time I'm always in background listening to you. I'm always there 24/7.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Keep your good job, my brother. Keep your good job.
Thank you.
Love that. Goodbye.
Is he? I think Ocean Master is next, or Ocean Master. Have you? I think you have made a comment, right?
Yeah.
All right. So,
Madam Oju may go.
Madam Oju, please unmute your mic.
Okay.
IJ kicking out.
Good afternoon, Mr. Kai, and everyone on the platform, and those listening in the background. Well, it's sad, but it's not the end of the world. And like I put down on the comment section, anyone and anybody or group or person or individual that is rejoicing to what befall us, our dear friends, with the pain our people are going through, and you're rejoicing. Probably you have opportunity to be in a foreign land where people also fought for. You will not live to see Simon Ekpa come out. You will not. The evil in our midst is the person. And you're asking question, what kind of conscience does our people have? Do we sleep with such heart? Do we really sleep? Even if it's your enemy, there is a way to go about it. One thing each and every one of them will know is this: no matter what Simon said or throughout his talk, Simon has never called any Biafran a terrorist. He can call you criminal because of your actions, but you see that word, Simon did not for once use it. And then when it comes to taking action, I said it in I don't know which platform that I said it, and I'm saying it again. United States of Biafra Legal Department needs to set up on their back. They really need to to allow some of these things to linger for a long time is the cause of all this. Once the person raise up or open the platform or his or her mouth and start in such devilish way, just a warning, and it continues, you go to court. In America, mother and child goes to court. Court is not an evil thing. It's just where you can go and settle the case peacefully. Either you win or you lose. That you take somebody to court does not mean you're going to win. I don't know how our people see when they say somebody is taken to court. They see it as evil. It's not. It's a place where cases are being settled. If you settle it privately and it doesn't work, then you go to court. The same thing we do back home. If you have problem with your brother or sister or your relative and you can't settle it, what do you do? You call Umunna. Umunna will come in and handle it. It's the same thing because now for their court. Will you go to Umunna? You don't know that you're before the court? That's what it is. So they need to start. Check things that need to be taken to court. Those who forge bringing this in documents, they need to. Otherwise, all this is gonna fall apart. We can't continue like this. Because that's what our people need to resense themselves and resense their brain. Go to see what the ambassadors are doing to the in-house enemies. Martin Nandekalo said it. But what happened to our people? We see cancer. We continue to treat cancer. Cancer is not treatable. Cancer is not treatable. You cut it off. There are different ways you can cut it by taking the person to court. And then the court can give order what to do or what you're not supposed to do. People need to, because we are country. We want to be number one in Africa. How are we going to reset African brain? All of us that are in one foreign land or the other, we know how it works. If things are not able to work between you and the person, you go to court. And then court ends it, and then the case is over. So I hope our government are listening. We are tired. We are tired. We need to see them work. The legal team needs to stand up. And whatever Ugo 247 is there gambling his mouth, he's out of media. And it's not supposed to be in media. The media department already said, bring your resume. This is a government. It's a country. Bring your resume. They have to screen the resume. And if you're qualified, you will be hired. That you're doing it when we're in the struggle, that is struggle. This is not struggle. And if you want to go out to continue on doing, like a struggling regime, that's okay. But don't be a nuisance to the new country. And when it's coming, saying what he did to Simon Ekpa or how wish, no, Ngozi Odapejo stated it that the Finland government refused to work with the United States government lawyer. And that is why they are going to appeal. They wanted to hire their own lawyer to work on this, but Finland refused. So I don't know what else. I just want to mention it so that those who have not heard it, please go listen to Dr. Ngozi Odapejo. She mentioned it. So tell that old man to put his head back and go take care of himself. If you want to be in the media, please go and apply. Go and apply. You're jealous because he posts other independent media in her X handle, and it becomes it's horrible. It's horrible. So our people don't even know when things are moving from one place to another. Yeah? When you are a supervisor, it's different from when you are a manager. It's different thing altogether. Different job description. So as I said here, if we are wise enough, we have to protect this government. But if we're not, we will lose it. Trust me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Ojugo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This comment on the screen, so I am very, very sorry if you felt bad about the comment that our brother make or I make. I don't know who actually said that, because I've said a lot of things here. But whoever that may have provoked you, I am very, very sorry about it. The reason why somebody like me support the idea of saying that our people don't want fighting for is out of anger. Okay, it does not mean that we don't have that. Our life is meaningless, please. But sometimes when you look at what our brothers are doing, it irritates me. Do you understand? So you need to understand that part as well, because I'm not saying that Igbos are worthless or that we are useless. No. Despite that, these few elements polluting what effort of people, it is so sad. Just imagine that. So it's not that I'm promoting people to turn against those that are working hard. Okay, in as much as I can't do it, it does not mean that people don't have strength to do it. But seeing people undermining the effort of our people, our brothers that sacrifice a lot, is heartbroken. I don't know about you. I'm just speaking from my own angle. You understand? Like, take for example, Mas Namodekano. A man, you know what it takes to even get a visa as a Nigerian, to get a visa to be in UK, to move with your family to live in UK. He did it. He built himself. He studied. He went through cold and hot weather. He passed through pains as a student, and he managed to fix himself up in England and build his own company, employ people working for him. Then when you look at PM Simon Ekpa, the same thing happens. In his early age, he achieved a lot. He abandoned those things. And step up, add his voice, his education, his career. He sacrificed even his political career. In fact, you know what? We all live in abroad. How many of us have access to the president or the leaders, political leaders in the country where you are residing? He did it, setting good record, proving that he's well grounded. You understand that even the country Finland welcomed him. Everything is excellent. But after doing this thing, you now see somebody who have never had any effort, spending his own empty time, his own idle time, just to sabotage the effort of this kind of people. So, and you want to blame me that I am angry about it. Everybody have a way of reacting on this kind of thing. This is my own way. That's why I said, if you feel so bad about it, I am very sorry. I don't mean to, discourage you or to make you feel down. But let us understand my own side as well, because I'm not related to PM. We are all Biafrans, yes, but I'm not his siblings. The same thing to Mas Namekano, the same thing to Dr. Ngozi Rabeze. But seeing these three people, that you are not talking to idle people, please. Just go and do your own research. So it's not be that kind of person promoting them because you love them. Please, on your own quiet time, go and check who is Mas Namekano. before talking about Biafra. What he has achieved. Go and check COS. Go and check about her, check her profile, check. These are people that have it already before. So if this is just like somebody who have crossed this danger that you are trying to dodge. If anything happened today, these people don't have anything to lose. The only thing is to see you in a receiver who are the victim. That's the only thing that will hurt them. They have it all. They have in the country where they live, they have it all. They are okay. They are not waiting for you to contribute. They don't beg you for fundraising. They are not waiting for you to feed, to put food on their table. They have everything they need in terms of what you yourself are dreaming and wishing to have. But when you look around and see people like a Biafran child, you look at this man that I played here, then you look at somebody like even if I Ejiofor, nke a na-akpọsa udo ka abụzụ ọkọchị. You look at this the other one called Methuselah one Melchizedek, Azayoba. From time to time, you see them carrying flag, standing close to one buffet like that, doing this outing, like people that are going to having picnic just to enjoy them. That's their own freedom. Compare this class of people with people that we are talking about. They look at PM at his age. He abandoned all these things just to add his voice to these people in Wagner. They use them because we know if I thought one of the major problems that we all have is that we are white, we are black, we are not white. Because even if you are white, you will see that this thing, all the effort will be useless. But black people, only little way schools, the white people will show you that you are very close to also Demba. So please understand my point. I'm very, very sorry. Like I said, I don't mean to provoke you about it, but please, this your anger. I need to pipe low. Just understand me. This is not me trying to discourage anybody. Don't feel down. The good thing is that people that you are seeing today happening all this nonsense, they are very few in number. Believe you me, there are not so many. But what angered me most is that their voice is very loud, and they are playing in line with people who don't want you to advance or to achieve anything. If you are sensitive, if you have some sense at all, I'm talking this general comment, please. I'm not picking on anybody. But if we actually claim that we have sense, we should know that even if COS and Masakan is making mistake, that you're doing what you don't like, for the fact that they have gotten to that level they are and decide to descend low to care for you, you should respect yourself. And like I said that when I started, people who trying to undermine this and saying, giving you advice how to choose your leader, how to see the error, how to see the mistake. At end of, I'm not saying you should not hear that. You watch the video, hear it, but my question, the question I want you to save and ask anybody is, okay, now that you said all those things, my brother, you have said, my sister, you have said it all. Okay, now, what next? What will you do now? Who should we follow now? If they can answer this thing, then I know they know that they know what they're doing. If they can tell you now, I don't want them to, I don't want wait for Mazakan to come out. I don't want it. Just tell me now. Who do you want me to follow? And I'll end it here. Thank you so much, Madam Original. You rejoined us again. Is there anything you want to add?
I know. Thank you so much. I had to run into a quick meeting. Yes, what I want to say finally to all well-meaning Biafrans, rejoice. We are on the right track. I know I also want to talk to all our well-meaning Biafrans that are looking inside the contraption, thinking that they are going to get it. You will not. There is no way. It is not set up for us to get our heads up. There are so many things that are against us there. And they are using our red group people. Because if I begin to use the word, trying to take you home, people will think that, oh, Ndibai. No, there are just like Finland, because Finland has brought themselves out, we are going to use them as example. Just like Finland had their own, when they were fighting for freedom, they had the red group, the ones that wanted to be slaves of Russia by all means. They fought their own people to take them back to Russia. But the group that knows what freedom means, knows that the only way to show who they are, show that they have resources, they can grow their GDP, they can become what Mr. Obereri was talking about, how we are net contributors, we are this, we are that. Anybody that is holding you down will never let the world see that. So today we have redeclared Biafra, and I want to encourage everybody, whatever you know to do, whatever that God-given gift you know to do it. And for those that are confused, I don't mean the red ones, or the ones that have Frolan Tutu. Mess themselves up. I'm not talking to those ones. Those that are confused, if you don't know what to pray, just pray, God, let your will be done in our land, because I know God means well for us and his will be done. I rest it there, Mazekai. Thank you so much for this your beautiful microphone.
God bless you, man. God bless you. I appreciate. Thank you so much, Amejichi Gozek. Thank you. Yes, God cannot forsake his own, not at all. That is gospel. And we have our brother here, Ezin Wifey. Mazekai, I appreciate you for your honesty. God bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. So, my people, I think we need to wind down now. Is there anyone that want to say something before we go, so that we can just sorry. Oh, wow, I moved my mic without knowing. Ole, do you have anything to say? Ocean Master, Madam Ojugo.
Okay. I'm just gonna say this in conclusion to our people. Is my voice coming out?
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay. Yes. If we have in mind that for every 12, there must be Judas.
True.
Every 12, count how many million, and then you know how many Judases we have. So, but we can cut short the tail of those Judas, because by the time one or two persons take the cut, to go a long way to help. So I really want government to take that civilized way of settling case. It's a civilized way to settle case. So that if you know what you're saying, if you call somebody a terrorist, then come and prove it with your evidence, because you might have an evidence. So you bring it. If you win, good. If you lose, then you pay the damages. And that will help you not to abuse any other person in your life. So you see, it's also part of education. You will learn. It might be in a hard way, because sometimes it's good to learn in a hard way, because such you will not forget. You will not forget. So, like my thought since yesterday was to avoid social media. Just go to X handle Dr. Ngozara Beze. Look for, check if there is any update or information, to avoid all this in the social media going on, because it's so demoralizing, it's so depressing, and even though some of the things you carried, And you see, well, it's happening in any government. It's always an insider that comes out thinking that he or she got a lot of information and begin to open out. It happens everywhere, everywhere, So I wish you go 247 the best. We're waiting. Let him come out more. Biafra, do not move. Dr. Ngozi Rebeze has been in politics in Nigeria. She knows how to create a country. She has it. And that's what she is doing. We have 40 state governors now. And those 40 states, the duty of a governor, it, is to protect your citizens. Don't wait for her. If you have everything you need, it's your job to protect your own citizens in your own state. She has done everything that she needs to do. So we all need to set up if we need this Biafra, if we need our freedom. Thank you.
Oh, Mazikai, please don't be. Let me say it because there are two things important for me. I will always hammer it. I'll tell our well-meaning Biafrans and those that are confused, please don't be deceived. Don't let anybody. We had 50 million people that voted to exit Nigeria because it is very obvious. Even these people that are the red group that want to, remain inside the contraption, which I plead with them, please you can now that we got Biafra, you can decide to remain inside the contraption. People, listen, this is why they are railroading and deceiving people. The dues they have been paying, because inside the contraption, for you to get any position, it is highest bidder, and they've been paying and using the BLOOD of their brethren. That is why all these abattoirs that they are deceiving people, all this insecurity is all, the government. You all hear it in the videos. The ones that don't have, they are doing all kind of crap, all kinds of evil in order to continue to perpetuate the evil and continue to gain. So don't be fooled. So let us scale culture, whatever, because there is no way we will not be able, because so long as you continue to be inside the contraption, they will not give you the right people to rule. The ones that are going to make sure that our place is developed, they will not. So let us not deceive ourselves. Let us pay attention. Look at what God has given to us. Protect it, defend it, contribute your own part for us to build our nation, United States of Biafra. Thank you, Mr. Kai. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Origin. God bless all of you that joined us. I really appreciate. And we are going to end it now. Greg is coming back. Greg, do you have anything to say?
Okay, Mazi. Okay, you're about to end. Well, what am I going to say? The only thing I want to say is the Biafrans to be strong. We cannot, we have crossed the Rubicon. We should not continue to mind. If I'm to say, honestly, all these people say nonsense and deadly messages and videos are not supposed to be appearing in Biafrans again. To be interested about these useless people, honestly, because there's nothing. They don't have any message. They don't have any message. I believe that this woman, anybody, any prophet, or whatever they call them, that will tell me that the so-called one is not a betrayer, is not a 100% sabo. That guy is more evil than Ogenkere.
that lady. That woman is the worst thing that happens to Biafra. She and another the so-called another Rama, Vam, and Akbarawa. Honestly, these people are the worst thing that happens to this very fight we are fighting. So for me, if I am to say they are not worthy anymore to know anything about them or whatever they do, that is it. Because it's so obvious. It's just like coming to bring what do you call him? Ikengoruagu video. We know his position. We know he's a betrayer. So all those betrayers, there's no point of showing them in anything concerning Biafra program. Honestly, yeah, because if people don't watch them, they will become irrelevant. Nobody will know about them anymore because they cannot. There's nobody that will change again. For me, that's what I think. I'm just saying my mind.
Yes, do you know why it is difficult? Remember during Simon, such thing happened, and Simon gave order because the media that time they were all under the government of Simon that time. But right now, what we have now is independent media, and when you have independent media, you cannot control what they do on their platform or on their media. So that's kind of a little difficult for the government to do. But if I was the one that have a platform, I will not bring because like me, once anytime I just subscribe from your channel or subscribe from your channel and get the hell out and delete everything about that person from my phone. So, but how we gonna do it if we have all this independent media like Kai Report, Kalenda TV, Program The Analyst, all those that would like to go to that, but they're all independent. And so I don't think government can control what they're doing.
Yes, I understand. I'm not giving them any command. I'm saying my mind as is a kind of opinion. They must not buy those opinions. It's just a kind of my opinion.
Let me understand what you are saying. Like you are suggesting that people should not bring message from is it Ogenkere or why is such a okay?
I'm not talking about why is such is what I'm talking, and the so-called Vam and the rest of them, because we know that the 100% these people are betrayers. So no, that is only on my own mind. I'm saying, but
I understand you, but the way I see it, that we can personally, I can stop bringing them. But let me tell you what will happen if you don't respond to them. If you don't respond to them, our people will start believing them. Do you understand? Our people will start believing them. It is even good that independent media are the one responding to them, so that the government will have their respect. Like it's not government media. It is Biafrans replying you. Do you understand what I'm talking about? So if we are in, let's say that Kai Report is now in a government media platform, and Kelena is the same, Progress is the same, like Exodus is the same, and all that. Then if you bring it, it will be government say you should go and reply. But now that we are just independent, seeing everything going on, and we are not giving the judgment. So Biafran, it will be more easy for Biafran that are just like us to understand that these people are not doing what they're doing. They're not getting it right with the proof. So they will not say, oh, they are paying you, because if I'm a government media, for example, they will say, Kai Report, you are saying it because government say after you are working for government. What do you expect? What do you expect Kai Report to say? But now I'm not working with the government. I am on my own, reacting on this thing, judging it the way it is. So they don't have, it's even shameful to them to respond to it because I am you are fighting for who, Biafra, right? I am a Biafra, and I'm telling you that this is what is going on from the horse's mouth, not from the government angle. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
This mic is on, okay. Not from government angle, but from my own angle. And that is why they're very, very angry with me and Kenan and Progress and even Exodus and everybody. Because to them, what gives you energy to do this? Because when they were working, all of them, remember these guys are working, they have been in the cabinet, they have been in government media, and they know what they are gaining. To them, they think that we also gain some. That's why they will tell you, Kai report, and you swear that they are not paying you for you to say what you're saying. I know how many private messages I have received. People challenge me. Even there's a lady who happened to be a native doctor. Yeah, I have said this many times here. She contacted me and said, "Can I swear with her shrine?" I'm telling you, this is not dream, this is real life. She wanted me to swear with her own shrine. I told her, I can swear, but not on your shrine. So, because I'm not a native person like you. I'm a Christian, a Roman Catholic, a proud one. So if you want me to swear, we can use Bible and do that. But I know you don't believe in Bible. So let us use 4 elements: land, water, sun, and air. That's what I told her, and she disappeared. So and that's why I will swear. Then you swear that somebody paid me. So she don't want to accept that challenge. She disappeared. I'm saying it live on air. Maybe she will hear me. But the only thing is that bringing them is not that we drive. There's no other thing to talk about. But just like what we are saying, it's the same thing that we are saying. Like COS9 is fighting. Muslim Gano the same, PM the same. Now you see somebody from somewhere trying to demoralize try to rubbish their effort because that person don't like them or don't like their personality, don't like them. Then all the effort will become a waste. If you're in position of CS, won't you respond to them? You respond, of course, because you cannot even just forget about them and let's move forward. You are moving forward, whereas somebody is in your house destroying everything you are doing. Just like you are cooking food and somebody is busy pouring salt in that food. Once you finish pot of soup and they drop it, the person will not. He's only just to add salt. Then you go to market again and buy food and struggle and cook and prepare it. Once it's done, the person will put sand. You need to take the person out away from your kitchen so that you can.
Human being who come and pour sand.
That is it. So that you cannot allow that kind of person because you want to move forward. Moving forward to go where? After moving forward, you still come back home. Once you come back home, the person will destroy it. So this is our own way of responding to them, telling them that so that Biafra, if not that independent media you're talking about is here, the number of Biafran that we have been seeing in a platform of Eggman and the would have been very, very big.
That is true. That is true, and that is why government does not worry any independent media, and even sometimes they support it by reposting it in their own S handle. So you guys did a marvelous work, this independent media. If not you people, I don't look at those that we believe. Look at them now. Look at Ugo 247. Look at all of them. Ogago producer no gichekwa. Isi eke ogago pota bi omoyin shi no here. What amount do you have to come out to talk?
The issue of Ugo 247, I've said it time with that number here that I don't want to talk about Ugo 247. Reason is because I have done what I think is best for me to do. I reach out to him. Okay, I know I know he will watch this video. I told you Ugo 247 to avoid coming out like this. You have resigned. I don't really care about the reason anything that is going on in the. I'm not a member of the cabinet, so I'm not in position to judge anything. But if you want to tell the African reason, your reason, or why you checked out and anything, you want to make it public, you have the platform to make it public. But if you don't go push back and forward. You are not hurting anybody. You are hurting Biafrans. And stop. After giving that advice, I don't think I should start going back to respond and all that. So I think there's no need for that, because once you start responding, I don't want anything that will make why he's such a happy. And you know what I'm saying. Once we begin to respond to Ugona, Ugo should understand that part as well. Okay, but I can't control him. I can only suggest, but the choice is his own. So I don't know. But let's just wait. If you ask me to advise Biafrans, I would say just ignore, don't respond to that. But if you want to respond, please, it's up to you. I'm just saying.
You know, our people don't really know when to exit the stage when the ovation is loud. I get it. You know, sometimes you see some people
True.
that you know, they are with somebody and they are waving hands with the person. You didn't do anything, no, but you got some little piece of the you know, whatever that person that is doing the job. So it's a hard thing as I watch most of these people that said they were in the agitation, and when you look at it critically, you find out that it's just like someone that had lost something. To be honest, now that we have moved into government, a lot of them that were in agitation, it looked like they feel lost because where they performed was in the area of agitation. And now that you do that agitation, you get people in trouble. So why would you want to do what you know is going to get people in trouble? And it's hard for them to realize that. And when they start, and people are like, please don't put us in trouble because we have moved away from here. We are moving this section. And I think that's what is going on. I may be wrong. I may not. I'm not there, so I
No, you're
cannot.
100% right.
I don't see anything wrong with your statement. I think it's true that sometimes we don't know. Sometimes some of us don't know when to stop and when to continue. You understand? And sometimes it looks like we are stuck. You know, you can't move forward, you can't go back, which is somehow funny because I think everything the government actually made it easy for you to make your choice easily. If you want to continue, you can continue, but maybe even if you go has a point, let's assume that he have there's a reason behind what he's saying and all that. I don't think this is the best way to go. Even you can present it in a way that you just make you tell Biafrans your problem, then end it there and further ahead. But going back and forward to me, I don't know why. Anyway, let's just end it now. Thank you so much. Sorry.
Okay, my brothers, no problem. I wanted to add just a little voice from Ugo 247 this thing, but it's like you're about to end it up. Because for my own this thing, one thing some people don't understand is everything that we are doing have a level. Where everything that gets its own level, it will change. Everything that gets its own level, it will change. So if you want to position, they have you cannot take position where if they call you for anything international or anything, you will not be able to represent. So when they change such a situation, you must understand it. Look at Akbarawa, Minister of Information. He cannot travel anywhere. He doesn't have the capacity to travel. But he wants to remain there because of he wants people to be hearing his voice. Minister of Information, who cannot act. So that is the problem. If you want a position, you will be able to represent Biafra internationally, anywhere, any place, any day, without so that is the problem. So Ugo 247 should understand that Biafra is not just but the level of we must show the international community that we are qualified in every aspect of whatever we are doing. So or making sense. Then you don't know what you are fighting for. That is my only thing I want to add. Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, my people, we have come to an end of this live broadcast. And please, if you have not liked the video, please do. And my thanks goes to, special thanks goes to Amadi Chigoze and Ezin Wifey for supporting us on this one. God bless you. And please see you again. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye. Madam Origin and Ojugo, all of you that joined me, God bless you. God bless you. God bless. I really appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Ocean Master, of course, and Greg. God bless all of you. Bye-bye.